I turned the mic on and off. I'm going to... All right, everybody. So looks up 86% gains, banging on them to the upside. Absolutely beautiful move to the upside for LYXE. And there were just so many gains today. It's absolutely absurd. I put out a call for Bitcoin in the falling wedge, breaking to the upside in the 4-hour time frame. It looked absolutely beautiful last night. The wedge was low, right? Everything just looked nice to me. I was like, that's likely going to make a move. I could even see the stochastics bending. When I see the Stokes bend like that, telling me there's likely a move coming. So I put out an update to my trading group. And I said, I was looking at the 15-minute. I said, the 15-minute's likely, right, because we were high, to come back down and maybe bounce here off the bottom of the trend and then get a huge move to the upside. I said, the 1 hour looks beautiful for a move to the upside. I said, we get a little flag there if we can stay in the flag. We didn't even do that. We ripped to 19,500. However, don't get too excited. This is the bigger trend line that we have just hit. And we've had resistance at this area, but shout out to anyone that may have taken a trade. I was up at 6 in the morning going over the markets, making sure that my group knew exactly where I believe Bitcoin was going to go, and I called Bitcoin to the upside, and lo and behold, Bitcoin to the upside. I mean, I get sick of saying I called Bitcoin because I do it almost every single day. It is what it is. That sounds pompous, but it's true. If you come to this channel, you will see us call Bitcoin probably 80 to 90% of the time accurately. So Bitcoin is at resistance right now, and it's overbought on the 1 hour and the 15-minute. So you're expecting a bounce or basically a bounce back to the downside here. You're at resistance. You couldn't get above the resistance. So what do? You flag it out on the 7-minute time frame. It's exactly what you do. If this flag can stay here at the top of the channel, but we're right at the resistance line that I drew beforehand. It's just funny. So if this flag can stay sideways, we could continue to the upside in a bit of a short squeeze. So what you're looking for is people to continue to be like, oh, nice pump, I'm going to short. There's a lot of people, all they do is when they see a big green candle, they just short immediately. Not a smart thing to do, in my humble opinion. The thing that you want to do is, hold on, I think I can zoom out a little bit more. I like when my pocket square gets hidden. You know what I mean? I want to show that square, man. You don't get the square on, what's the point, right? It's like, hey, I got a square on over here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to the 418 people on the live. Now it says the audio stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended rate. We recommend, never seen that in my life. Never seen that in my life. Weird. Anyway, excellent connection. Everything seems great. The square is still hit. XDB, please, sir. Send in a super chat, please. Do not ask for coins naked. A naked ask will not get answered. I'm just telling you right now, not going to happen. I respect this channel too much and all the super chats it's received in its lifetime to do free, go over charts for free. It's just not going to happen. Shout out to everybody here. Audio sounds fire. Thank you. Or fine. Ooh, this is a nice lemon. Very cold. Put the lemon into the water. Let's get going. Lifer, please go back to February 2019. What do you mean by that? Maybe just me, but it's blurry. I don't think so. I made sure the camera was extra sharp before I started. I went like extra sharp with it. Yeah, like I can see every little hair in my face. Like someone says that this is blurry, you need glasses. Like, look at this. Like, you can see every little hair in my face. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it gets clearer than this. Like, it looks like you're in the gosh dang room with me. Anyway. Dude, I'd like to go back to 1987. Not blurry. Yeah, see, it wasted my time. It's blurry to me, but I think it's my internet on my end. Emery Thompson. It's sharp. It is as sharp as my razor. See, there you go. I'm blind and it's clear. See this guy? I can see your pores. Exactly. Thank you. Appreciate that. Anyway, let's get back into the chat, Joey. Back into the chart. So we're making a flag here on the 7. If this 7-minute comes on down, we will continue. And what you're going to see is sideways action, a kiss to the 21-day moving average, and you'll be gone as gone. 21 will have to kiss price action before we can get a bit of a move. That is just something you will see over and over and over again in your lifetime. So we're going to watch this flag on the 7. I did predict a move to the Bitcoin, and we started the day with Bitcoin pumping. So if you're in my trading group, you already got the update at 7 in the morning. It's now been 3.5 hours, and we're kind of into the mode. Where do I see happening? I mean, in the 1 hour time frame, just getting started, but got pump. And there was a massive move of momentum, and we've hit the top momentum. Telling you that we're likely to go sideways or to the downside. That's just what happens. However, the 4 hour looks really, really good and is just getting started. So we're going to watch the smaller time frames, the 15 and the 1 hour, for continuation patterns, because that will reaffirm that the 4 hour is going to continue to rip. Everyone understand that concept? So that's why we make flags in the smaller time frames. And I really don't need to talk about Bitcoin much anymore today. I got bigger ideas that I can show you, bottom ideas that I've gone over every single day. Who here is new on the channel? Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Who here is new on the channel? 476 people, 200 likes. Everybody, we got to get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. I want to share this story. Recently, I went to a water park, right? And when I went there, I saw this little kid falling on the ground a bunch of times. And I said to my wife, and I noticed right when I got into the park, he was like falling. And I said, man, he looks autistic. I said, that's so hard for his mom to take him to the park. Like, he's falling all over the place. He can't sit still. I said, that's tough, And I said it to myself, and I walked away, and we had our day, Then at one point, there was this giant slide, and I really wanted to go down it. And I was like, that's amazing. And someone's like, I'll go. And I'm like, all right, so we wait. And of course, I look and I get hit on the side while I'm waiting on the stairs. And who's hitting me but the kid that I noticed earlier. And he's all moving around, and his mom's there. And I start talking to his mom, and she's like, and I'm like, how long has that been like that? And she's like, he was fine. And 4 or 5 years old, he was fine. But he had a degenerative brain disease. And as he got older, it got worse and worse. He's now 9 years old, and he's losing his mind, And I began to cry, and I'm trying to hold my tears today, but I began to cry, deep inside my heart, and my chest just got tight, and my stomach got sick, and I was and I just thought of the hardness of a life. If my child was autistic, and I couldn't share the things I share with her now. And I asked God, I said, how come you gave me such a great life, and this woman has to go through so much? And I didn't get an exact answer at that moment, but I said, what I can do is I can at least comfort this woman. Because if I really, truly care, then I can comfort this woman. And people were just walking by them, I held his hand. I made sure he made it up the stairs. The woman was and then when we got to the ride, he was moving all around, and you had to get inside a tube. And they were like, sir, we can't let your son in the tube, I acted like he was my son because there was no other way. And I said, I'll make sure he doesn't fall out of this ride. Now, when I said that, I have to be honest, I wasn't sure. But I truly believe God would protect me when I said that. And so I got him into the thing, and he's moving all around. The guy's about to not let him do it. And he's going to have to walk all the way down the stairs, which is going to be way harder for him to just go down the tube, right? So I look at the dude. He's like a young kid. I grab the kid by the hand, and I stare at this young kid, and I say, I got it. He's not going anywhere. And basically the kid knew, that kid was going to go on that ride with me no matter what. You weren't taking him off that tube, And we rode down the tube, and and it was, once we started moving, he calmed down. I guess the inertia of the movement, and because I was scared he was going to move, because he was as we're going down, he's moving. And I'm the kid should never have let us go into the ride. He only did it because he could feel my, my protection for this child, And so we slid down, and when we ended, the woman looked at me, and she was like, thank you so much for what you did, And I was like, oh, it's nothing. I just went on a ride, But it stays with me to this day. It stays with me to this day. And, I have this unending want to cure autism and to help people who are autistic, because it's I see the life inside, and it's maybe there's so much more inside than we can find, But I don't know why I'm bringing this story up. I just want to, as much as I love, hey, I hit a game. Look at all the gains. Look at all the money, Money. I just get so sick of the money. Look at my watch. Look at my clothes. It's look at me. And it's man, it's about love. It's about compassion. It's about helping others at the greatest way we can. If you have something, give it away. If you have something, I figured out how to play with these charts. I give it away for $99 every Tuesday. So you can come to my class today for Tuesday for $99. I'm not gouging $3,000. I'm not hitting you for $4,000 to try to pull you into a course. I get 10 people to pay $3,000 for the course and make $30,000. I get enough people to think that it's worth it. You know what I mean? Internet marketing. I don't do that. I provide something that I believe is very, very, very beneficial to your life at low cost, because I want to see you change your life, because God has already done it for me. I don't need anything else. I don't need any more money. I don't need any more friends. I don't need anything else. All I need now is to help you and feel good about myself helping you. You know? And so I didn't know I was going to go on this rant when I started my live, and I didn't know this is where it was going to go today. But I just want you to know that I love each and every one of you, and that if you can do something for somebody else, do it. Do it. All right? If you can do something for somebody else, do it. All right? Thank you for the $2 super chat. Much love to you and yours. Think I joined at the right time. Dude, stop. I am not crying. Love you too, Sam. You are the greatest. Elon posted, you are responsible for breaking generational trauma for yourself and for others. I love that. We love you. An educational course, bro. You've been working. The Crypto Lifer Daily Show is not just about the charts and the gains. It's about things in life, too, that will make you appreciate everything you have and give love, giving love unconditionally. Wow, man. For autism, he throws 99, man. You're the man, dude. Let's find a place to put that. We'll find a place to give that right away. Let's find a place to put that right away. I would like to make my own thing one day so I know where it goes. But for now, let's just... yeah, so shout out to anyone that has an autistic kid. Like, God bless me, my kids are fine, you know, and I got no problems. Or donate. So I just... You know what? We make money in this channel. It's all about the gains. I get it. But I guess it doesn't matter if it's autism in Canada. It doesn't matter, right? I want to freaking donate. Don't make it hard. I'll match your donation for $250 right now, right off the bat. You know, and I'll confirm it. Babe, can you fill out I kind of want to show it on the live stream.
I'll take a picture of it when I'm done. And you can post it tomorrow.
All right, we're going to donate $200 right now to an autistic cause because you sent 99 to me, and we're going to do the right thing. And more, man. Maybe more. Even more. Sorry. So, I don't know. It came about me. I speak with God. If God wants me to say something, I say it. So, we're at resistance on the 15-minute time frame. 1 hour is also overbought. 15-minute is overbought, and it's likely we come to the downside. All right? It's likely we do come to the downside. We're at resistance. However, that's why I keep my flag going on the 7. And if the 7-minute flag stays, then we're going to continue to the upside. So the smaller time frames are really going to show you this special sauce. Like earlier today, your 1 hour was ready to go, but your 15-minute was a little high. Looping looked like it could go lower. But if you looked at the 7-minute was ready to rock, and this flag blasted to the upside. You see? So again, the 7-minute had it. Best experience was helping the Special Olympics send the Make-A-Wish. God bless you, man. Thank you for sending in the $5 super chat. I thank God daily for my 3 kids' health. The things we take for granted need to be the most appreciated. God bless you, Sam. It's true, man. It's true. It's true. This is true. We walk around every day thinking, but if one of those things had fallen, like you look at your charts, you look at your coins, you look at your money, but if you got home today and you're like, your wife was hurt or your kids were hurt, like the last thing on your mind would be your pocketbook. The last thing on your mind would be your money. The last thing in your mind would be some new watch you were trying to buy. You would be worried about your family, and you wouldn't care, and you would give every bit of money that you had to make that person right. And you realize how much you care more about the people in your life than anything else. You know what I mean? Let's look at Bookmap. Shout out to the beautiful people that made Bookmap. Link is in the description below. Anything you do helps my cause. So if you like Bookmap and you use my link, then you help me. So jumping on into Bookmap is an amazing thing. Look, we're oversold up here. Toby, man, you're the man, dude. I know you guys have barely anything and you're still giving, man. God bless you, Toby. God bless you. God bless you, brother. And look at that, $116 in chat revenue. And we're going to be able to help some people today and do the right thing. And I like to do something like that every year. I do something big. You know, you got to give like, I don't know, between 4 or 5 and 10% away of your net worth every year to some cause. It's called tithing. I learned it from Master P. They call it tithing, right? To tithe is to give 1/10 of your net worth away. So to tithe, right, is a 1/10 part of something. Paid as a contribution to a religious organization or compulsory tax of the government. Today's tithes are normally voluntary and paid in cash or checks. So like, if you give 10% of your net worth away every year, you make 100 mil, you give a mil, you know, you give 10 million away. You make a million, you know, you'd be surprised what you'll end up making even more money. Somehow God will say, hey, this person does right with my funds. I'll produce more for them. It's a huge sign of gratitude when you give money to the poor or do something with your funds. So look, and to be able to get to a place in life where you can start to give money away is amazing, right? Where you're not always worried about your gains and your money, but you're able to produce and provide for others. And that's what I want to do. I want to create each and every one of you to be an empowered individual, strong, focused, ready to hit the charts, ready to stay disciplined, ready to do anything you say you're going to do, you know, up to the task. And then I want you to go out there and change the world. So right now, I hope I'm like a tree that's growing, and I hope the branches of this tree open up from this YouTube channel, and so many of you go out there and you do amazing things with your life. You say, you know what, I was inspired by Mr. Price. He showed up every single day, and I want to do something too. I want to change the world. I want to leave my mark on this world. I want a legacy. I want to be remembered. I want to do the right thing for the rest of the human race, and I want to be remembered for it. Right? So right now we're seeing more signs that we could get up to 19,007. A bit of a bounce because we had a huge buy wall at 19,004, 19,005, which is nice. Showing the liquidity could come in here and just bounce, right? And then want to head back up to 19,700. So right now, showing some signs of life in the market. Let's watch this flag. The 7-minute flag is continuing to go sideways. Bit of an M though. See, top kind of an M there. I would tell you, based on the 1-hour time frame, it's likely we get a bit of a pullback or some sideways behavior. But what a nice, beautiful candle to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. We took a look at Onston today. Onston went up for massive gains to the upside. One of the biggest gainers of the day there. Onston, ABBC, I put out in this falling wedge. When did I put out ABBC? Back here. October 17th, 19th area, right? And what I teach and want my students to do is, okay, you missed the trade. Say you didn't take ABBC and you missed out on 28% gains. Right? It pumped off the golden pocket, right? Right there, that's the golden pocket right there between the 0.65 and the 0.618. The 706 is a famous retracement area. We came right to that area. So we had retraced to the golden pocket, all right? The daily was oversold on the stochastics RSI. So if you look at this on the daily, it was ready to go. It got tighter and tighter in the channel, and there was the hidden bullish divergence, right? Slight bullish divergence right there. Not perfect, but it was slight right there, you know? And even this is like hidden because this is a swing up to swing up, sharp. And this swing just is not as sharp as that. That is a Class C hidden bullish divergence because that's a sharp swing up. But this divergence, this angle isn't the same. If you juxtapose those two angles, you can clearly see you have a bit of a hidden bullish divergence. All right? So just something I want you to think about and see. Shout out to the 304 people on the like. So let me get this straight. A man cries his eyes out, talks about helping autistic kids, and you can't hit the like button? Are you kidding me? You must not have a soul. Like, honestly, whoever doesn't hit the like button today, I honestly believe you don't have a soul. So if you have a soul, if you're a true being, if you love life, pursuit of happiness, and you want to help other people, please do the right thing and hit the like button. I just cried my eyes out, shared a story about helping an autistic kid up literally a giant, and who cares about me? Forget it. I'm not trying to get accolades. I'm just trying to tell you to help other people. Do the right thing. That story wasn't easy for me to tell. It hurt. It hurt deep inside. Honestly didn't want to tell it, but I wanted to tell it because I felt like God made me tell it. So if you're here and supporting someone who's true to themselves, I come out every single day. I don't BS you, not one bit. I don't shill Bybit links in your face. I don't force leverage on you because you're a beginner so I can go live in a $20 million house in Dubai somewhere. I don't do those things, okay? I could be making 60 to 100 grand a month off Bybit. I'm telling you right now, they when I had 15,000 subscribers, they sent me emails. These are the people we employ. This is what they're making a month. Look what you could be making. They tried to pull me in. I said, no, I'm all set. I'm all set. I have a MEXC Global Link, which you could trade leverage on, but I even say I trade ETFs on it, ETFs. I tell you exactly what I do. It's the safest, I feel, and the best way to do it. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such. but I show you my life in a nutshell. I hold nothing back. Most people, they don't know themselves enough to even give you that. These YouTubers out here are still finding their way. They're 25 years old. They're young bucks. They're nice kids and all, but come on. So shout out to everybody here on the live. I teach you how to live a life, stay disciplined, working out, drinking lemon water, doing the right things for your body, and helping the rest of the world. Please hit that like button. Let everybody know you're out there. So there's 200 people here that have no souls. No souls. I'm calling you out right now. Of the 619, 200 of you have not a soul. I'm calling you out straight up. Either that or you can't reach the like button because you're driving. I don't know what you're doing. But if you can't support this, if you can't support someone who's going to help others for the rest of their life and make this world a better place, then where do you want to go? Where do you want to live? Who do you want to become? I'm being serious right now. I'm talking from the heart. Like, grow a soul, grow some guts. You know what I mean? All right. I'm back on my rant. I'm off my rant. All right. So Bitcoin in a nutshell, we're going to watch this flag on the 7, and if it could complete or it could go to the down. If it starts to dump, then you know you're breaking the flag and you're likely to head back down to the next support zone. Let's get rid of this flag. We don't need it anymore. And get rid of this rising wedge. It did break to the downside as suggested, right? And then we got the bounce. All right. You're a blessing. I've learned so much from you. Marine vet with above knee amputation. I will be blessing to others as you are. Thank you, brother. Hey, man, God bless you. Hey, you're a Marine vet? Are you in the trading group? Email my wife right now. I'd like to give you a 50% discount for your service. And if you're in the trading group, I'd like to give you 3 months free and then 50% discount for your service, J-Balls, because you're an amputee who sacrificed your life for us. Email CryptoLifers@gmail.com. I'd like to do something nice for you today. Let me know. Could send us a picture of the leg, I guess, to verify. I don't want to be, how many people could say, but I trust and believe you're telling the truth, man. Semper Fi, Devil Dog, man. Man. Shout out to Billy McD. I love you, Billy. I don't want to have any bad hair, man. I love you, Billy. I want to make that really clear. Love you, Sam. Shout out to Stack McChange. You can't expect likes from 100% of the watchers. The reality is some people just have to spy on you and hate you. It's likely at least half of those 200 people. Frank TLC, man, you're the man, dude. Watch Mark Rober, The Truth About My Son, inspiring educational video about autism. Thank you for saying that. Oh my God, what a live stream, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So we're going to watch Bitcoin in this flag, see if it can break to the upside. Not too shabby. We're going to take a look at total now. So we're going to leave Bitcoin on its side there for a second. We're going to show you how did we figure out where Bitcoin was going to go? How do I have a high probability of what's going to happen in the market? How do I know where we're going? How does it work? How do I figure these things out? Well, I look at ES1, which is the S&P futures. Search autism spectrum disorder. I believe they're changing the word label from autism to spectrum. My daughter works with these children every day for Easter seals. Amazing story. Thank you, Sam. Cryptos for life. $100 super chat from Wen Dizzle. So, and it's funny, I will tell you, YouTube takes 20% or 30%. Then I have to pay income tax, right, on the $100 that I make. So $100 super chat becomes $40. Can you believe that? Actually, I mean, I get charged 37%. I'm in a 37% tax bracket, right? The highest tax bracket. So, sorry, but I am. And so if I make $100 super chat, YouTube takes 30, I get 70, and then I get 37% of the 70, right? It's just crazy. I'm still going to donate it all and take the hit. So I just want to let you all know. I don't care. Because God blesses me, and he's going to continue to give me more every day of the world. So I don't have to worry. When God blesses you as much as he's blessed me, you have no worries. So I get $45 of a $100 super chat. That's kind of crazy, right? We got to find a way to circumvent. Yeah, I'd rather have a non-YouTube link to donate. I agree. Well, I just want to make it clear. I'm not starting a donation here for autism. I just want to make that clear. So don't, you know what I mean? Because that's, if we do that, let's do it correctly. Like I'll send out the link. You guys can send your money right to the link directly. I appreciate the love, though, and I appreciate what we're doing. I don't ever want to be accused of, like, funneling. You know what I mean? I just want everything to be on the up and up, 110%. You know what I mean? Come on, everyone. Believe in God and believe in yourself. I love that. I love that. I mean, what you just said is kind of what it is. Believing in God is believing in yourself. Because if you believe in God, you believe that a beautiful being made you. And how could you be not a beautiful, strong, powerful being if you were made by a beautiful, strong, powerful being? You know what I mean? So to me, they kind of go hand in hand. So we talked about this flag breaking to the upside. We did get the move to the upside, and we got him. 15-minute looked good at 7 in the morning, and I predicted that this flag would break out. I have a measured move up here to 39.11, and we're at 3,846. This is amazing, and this was the resistance we had to get above right here, and we did get above it, 38. So I'd like to see us retest this resistance or this resistance area, but I don't want to see us go much lower. I don't want to see us break 3,800. This is a big deal. I did call a reversal for the entire world markets. If you watch my channel and you watch this video right here, S&P, I'm making a call here. And right here, I called a reversal for the S&P to the upside. Look, the S&P was at 37.29. And I'm seeing some signs of... I called a massive reversal for the S&P, and so far, right there at 37, and it went to 36, and it would boom back up all the way. So far, this reversal is playing out to the upside. This falling wedge that we have here can break all the way up. We want to see it get higher than this previous high based on this divergence that I found. On the weekly had divergence on the S&P, which to me is just so rare. See this? And when you see bullish divergence on the weekly, we just have never seen it. Like right there, you kind of see it here because that swing down, you don't see it there. Swing down, not there. Right there was the last time you saw it. And I had it pointed out for the S&P had bullish divergence. And that was right there in 2016. So the last time the S&P had bullish divergence and it bounced off the 200 weekly simple moving average, right? And look, we have the same thing right now. We have bullish divergence bouncing off the 200 simple weekly moving average. The exact same thing we saw before from the bottom all the way back in 2016. So it behooved me to call a bottom based on that simple indication. Again, bullish divergence seems simple, but you have to play with it for years to really, really believe in it. So it's not something that you're just going to be able to use immediately. You kind of get to know it as you continue to move. Appreciate you, bro. The genuine heart you have is priceless. Much respect. Shout out to Cash Me Out of Hush Your Mouth. I love you, man. Cash Me Out of Hush Your Mouth. I love you, brother. Shout out to the $19 in Super Chat. You people are amazing. Shout out to the 697 people on the live. Shout out to the 500 likes, baby. Because you're hitting those likes, we're getting it moving, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your life, baby. So look, the weekly just got a bullish cross. Every time you get a bullish cross, we do get a bit of a move here for the S&P. And with the bullish divergence, we had bullish crosses before, but no bullish divergence. Bullish divergence with a weekly cross tells me that a huge move is coming for the S&P. I see the S&P headed all the way back up to 4,500, man. And my one target here is 43, but we're going to take it day by day, one step at a time. So I just wanted to show you what gave me. And so I also bought a Bitcoin based on these ideas. When I saw the whole world market and I know that Bitcoin's going to follow the S&P, you got tech stocks trying to move, told me that there was a highly likelihood that things were going to make a move to the upside. All right. Wow, the super chats today. That's awesome. Shout out to Normal Guy. Yeah. $236 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. 700 people on the live. 519 likes. This is the place to be. You can feel the movement. You can feel the heat. You can feel the energy. You can feel the vibration. You can feel the movement. And if you can't, I don't know what to tell you. Every single day, baby. Every single day. Stay motivated. Stay going. I didn't get to work out this morning, so I'm cooped up. I got a lot of energy that I usually get out during my workout. Bang, bang, bang. Call him Sammy Priceless. Shout out to Anthony C., my man. Love y'all. Dude, the love is so strong. The love is so strong, man. The frequency is here. The frequency is here. What am I getting? A vibration? What's going on here? I got a text. Who's texting me? No one texts me. You're on mute from Roddy Robinson. I told you, Rodney, text my wife. How many times did I tell y'all? Text my wife. Don't text me. I don't look at the phone. If I was looking at my phone during this live stream, I wouldn't be a good live streamer per se, right? So look, swing up to swing up. Let me just show you something that's you got to heat. Swing up to swing up, swing down. There's bearish divergence here. See that? Tells you that we will eventually probably make a move to the downside and bounce. So a little bit of bearish divvy is forming. Ben may have the Army, but Lifer got the Marines. Former Marine, woo-rah. Shout out to my man, Clinton Query. Dude, we got so many Marines that follow me. We have a lot of people. Can we look at Casper Network? Much love. Let's take a look at Casper Network. Wow, you people are lighting it up today on a Tuesday. And I teach class today, everyone. I teach class today. What a great day to promote the class. What a great day to get into class. I teach class. All right, there's two images there. Every single Tuesday from 3 to 5, 3 to 5:30, 2.5 hours of awesome time with the Lifer. Calm, collective class. I've been doing it, I think I've taught it 70, 80 times because I've been doing it for 2 years, 52 weeks a year, every single week, and twice every month and I also do it this Saturday, the last Saturday of every month. If you can't make Tuesday, it's going to be this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern time. So if you can't make the weekday because you got a busy week, I get it. We decided that. So my wife said, let's make one day a month for everybody to jump on in. And one day a month is Saturday. If you're in the trading group, it's $60. If you're not, it's $100. So it kind of pushes people to join the trading group because they're like, man, I'm already going to, if I love the guy, which I do, and I like what he's doing, which I see, and I see the gains, which I've noticed, I might as well join the group. So you might as well get in today for $160, join the trading group, and get the course. Look at the gains we made. Onston, I put this in a tight channel, stop loss. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade, and it went up 58%. Imagine in 5 days, almost doubling your portfolio. Putting $100 in and making $58. Putting $1,000 in, making $580. Putting $10,000 in, making $5,080 in less than a week. Less than a week. Onston, beautiful. Did not hit the stop loss. ABBC, same thing. Fibonacci, falling wedge. We know where the highest probability of a gain occurring is based on the bots, based on what everybody looks at. So we get there beforehand, and then we watch the market rip our prices to the upside. 28.5% for ABBC coin in 8 days, right? Yes, they took 8 days. How about AIU, though? This one overnight. Hosted it last night at 6 or yesterday morning. In about 24 hours, this thing is up 16% from the falling wedge cup and handle. AI, right? How about, and who could have thought this Axie short that would continue to go up on the 18th, 6 days later, up 100. Imagine doubling your portfolio in less than a week. XTB, digital bits, banging on them to the upside, right? So, what happened to ACQ, man? What happened to ACQ from yesterday? Oh, there it is, right here, from yesterday on the live. I put that on the live stream at 11 in the morning. This thing was up 50% gains, 47%. 3 hours later, you can't beat this stuff. Looks where I called the bottom with the double bottom there. It would zoom out. All of this is documented. None of these hit the stop losses. MNW. I started talking about this when it was 60 cents. It went all the way to 180 and more. Then I put out another call out for it on the 27th at 12:15. This thing banged again and continued to go up. I mean, I put out Dogecoin on Saturday morning because I don't take days off. I'm up Saturday at 7 in the morning grinding. My wife's like, take a day off, hang out with the family. I got to do this morning. I do my Bitcoin update. I do the updates. I go over Dogecoin. This thing would blast 200% gains in 2 days. That's why I don't take days off, baby. I call this gala short in the cup and handle. This thing would rip 200%. It would take a month and a half, though, for crying out loud. And there's another Dogecoin pump. After it pumped the first time, I put out another call. It would go up again. I mean, the first time I put it out, 127. Then I put out another scalp there. Perfectly called the scalp with the hidden bullish divergence. No stop loss. This thing would plow. I'm telling you, if you listen to what I teach you, Aptos was in the tight channel, banged on him. In the last 7 days, the amount of gains that have come through this group is insanity. We've also called Bitcoin perfectly, very, very nicely, and we called Bitcoin today. You could have watched my live stream yesterday. You could have watched my update earlier today. Bang, bang, bang. So anyway, and now we're showing you how to track Bitcoin yet again, and just stay focused with us. Keep listening to what we're showing you, and if you focus with me, I'm going to get you to the promised land. I'm showing you what you need to see every single day. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. I'll never go through your portfolio. I'll never DM you asking to trade for you. That is a schemer, someone doing something strange. I don't do things of that nature. I'm 100%, all right? And you're going to find out who I am every single day. You're going to spend so much time with me in the trading group. You're going to get to know me. I'm not like these other YouTubers that hide out and you don't know where I'm at, and it doesn't work like that. I need each and every one of you as much as each and every one of you need me. We are a family. We are a unit. Together, we do it together. We search the market. We find the probabilities, and I lead you to greatness, all right? I've been looking at Hero recently. Hero's on my radar. Why? Well, it's very low on the daily time frame, and it looks just like those coins that I've been showing you, all the setups that I just showed you. MACD, about to make a bit of a turn here. You even have the RSI in a flag. That's important. You have the Stokes pointing to the upside, right? You have resistance. You could go lower to this resistance point, but you are holding a Fibonacci, and you're very close to the 0.5 and the 0.618 fib, very close to the golden pocket. It's interesting, right? 22 hours, a little bendy. 4 hour needs to come on down first. See, like I wait for the 4 hours. So look, there's a chance that this maybe rips up, then does a retest. But it's interesting. It's starting to show signs of life on the bigger time frames. Then I check my 3-day chart. 3-day chart's a little high for me. Only thing about that. So I'm wary on that, but I do see a scalp possibly, or at least maybe a move to here on the daily time frame. So this is how I start to watch coins. I don't jump into a coin immediately. I start to watch it. All right. I looked at this KAS this morning. It was in a tight channel, looked like it could be breaking out, starting to pop a little bit. And then see, I found this tight channel, tight moving averages, stochastics low, RSI moving with the MACD turning. And I look at all, a bunch of different stuff to get me going. Anyone who had, did anyone here have Cryptopia? I was in Cryptopia when they got hacked. I lost, at one point it was $27,000, $25,000 worth of assets. Super chats, XDB and Casper. Let's take a look at CSPR. So Casper's in this tight, beautiful channel. You can see I find the tight channels. Looks beautifully on the 1 hour time frame. 4 hours in indecision. I'm personally in this trade right now. I believe Casper is going to do some serious damage. I began to build the trade. Makes me want to add to it. If I look at the 50-minute and it's low, I'll wait for the 50-minute to come low. Every time the 50-minute comes low, I add. Bottom of the channel, bottom of the channel, bottom of the channel, bottom of the channel. I like to add when the 50-minute resets. It usually 9 out of 10 times. When the 50-minute is at the bottom of the dotted line, you're at the bottom of the channel, bottom of the channel, bottom of the channel, bottom of the channel. I'll teach you this. Tight moving averages, the 200 simple moving through the pattern in a parallel manner with the bottom. It's a big deal. Casper is likely to make a move. Everyone in my trading group is privy to this setup. They like the setup. We've been going over it. It has a high probability setup. Again, I don't know anything if it will go up or down. I do have $500 in this, and I'm beginning to build a position. I don't have a huge bag. I personally am in the trade. I will tell you when I'm personally in a trade. I'm personally in this trade. Casper looks absolutely beautiful, though. It's tight on the moving averages. It's getting tight in the zone, and it could dump all the way down. Anything could happen at any moment. This thing can go all the way down, and I could look like a complete fool. I have no idea. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. All I know is my indicators. My indicators tell me that this is a likely buy. Just why I bought Bitcoin based off weekly bullish divergence and some other indications, right? That was it. I bought a whole Bitcoin at 19,282, all right? And I'm sticking to that buy. Because all the other YouTubers say, I think, and then when they're like, they give two ideas, and then when they're somewhat right, everyone's like, he called the bottom, but there's no representation that they put any money down. Nobody knows whether they ever actually made that. To me, if you don't put money down, you didn't make the call. You just BS. Okay, you can make a call without putting money. I get it. But did you buy Bitcoin at the bottom? Everyone wants to know, when did you do it? And so I've already made it clear when I did it, and I put it out for the public. Look at that. You know how many YouTubers would never do that because they would be afraid it goes to 10K and everyone would laugh at them? I don't care. If it goes to 10K, I'm going to buy 6 more, and I know that. And then I'm going to scoop up 6 more in front of everyone, and they're going to be like, oh my God, that guy's a G. So I'm not worried. I have a plan in place for exactly what could happen, what could or could not happen, and I have probability in my favor. And I'm using mathematical equations and statistics to make me look like a boss. So I'm using math to be amazing. Math will make you amazing. Trust me. Stick with the math and you'll be amazing. Shout out to XDB. Shout out to Immutable X. Shout out to ADA 3S and THETA. We'll take a look at it. So here's the deal. William, the reason why I'm talking about myself is because I'm representing shining. And when you can't, if you don't shine, then you can't help anybody else. You know what I mean? So William, would you rather me go back and be depressed in my house and sit in a room and bang my head against the wall? Is that what you want? What do you want? Do you want to see someone shine, or do you want to see someone talk about how depressed and down they were? William, what do you want? What do you want out of life, William? I really want to know. What do you want out of life? I want to know. I want to know. You lose potential subs. If those people leave because of that, then that's not a potential sub. Don't you get it? They weren't real. They weren't a lifer, bro. Those aren't the people I want. If someone's going to judge me that fast and that furiously, then we don't need them in the trading group. Don't you get it, William? Are you not understanding? If your vibe if you don't have the vibe we have, we don't want you in the vibe. It's simple, bro. It's really simple to me. You see? It's really, really simple to me. You know what I mean? If you ain't with it, it's cool. I'm not trying to have everyone love me. I'm not your average love fest. This is real. Not everyone's going to become a billionaire and a multimillionaire. Not everyone's going to study the charts to the point of no return. People aren't going to put in the work. I want to be around people to put in the work. And honestly, of the masses, of the millions, billions of people in the world, a very small amount of people are going to put in the work. So we're not here for everybody. I just want to make that clear. We're here for the lifers that want to change the world. They're few and far between. So if we were here for everybody, we would be that channel that just runs their mouth and says whatever. We don't do that. We make it hard for you to learn. We push you to the limits. We keep it moving. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So Meter Governance Token in an ascending triangle looking absolutely beautiful. 78% gains coming. It did break above this resistance area, okay, which is huge, huge. And this is the winner I've been talking about. And you can even just play this idea. So I try to teach my students, like, this is a smaller version of the bigger version. See, the bigger version is the ascending triangle. Same scenario here. Take the base of the triangle and you play the measured move to the upside. Had you been in meter governance token, I've been talking about this how long, everybody? Over and over and over again. Gains for meter, up 12% and more, continuing to move. Believe. I preach 5 times a week. Most illustrations I use to teach life applications involve me talking about myself and my life because it's what I know. Sharing personal experience, great value to others. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that because I never know when I get truly criticized how someone's coming at me. Have your likes ready at the door. No likey, no entry. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So, let's continue to move through the super chats and show you what's happening in the world market. So the S&P looking really good. What we would like to see is this bearish divergence looks like it could kick in. So look, we're going to draw a flag again, 7-minute time frame. Or do we come all the way back down? Do we make a shoulder, possibly a head and a shoulder? See, I'm always projecting possible ideas. You can always delete the projection. It doesn't have to hold you. You don't have to be held to that projection just because you made it. It could be just one of the present things you keep. And then, hey, if we keep pumping, you say, well, that didn't really work that way. But you always have an idea. So I have a projection of a flag, projection of a head and shoulder. That way, if the head and shoulders occurs, I'm not like, oh, I had no idea I was going to do that. I'm ready. I'm privy for it. There's a chance I can make a move and I can be kind of, so it's just like a chess player. And I tell everybody that the more chess moves you make, the more chess moves you have waiting, the better off you are, right? And let's get back to this. I'm calling out people, but like, seriously, who goes over more coins and more setups than me? 6 people. Guys, I want you all to answer this. Show them who the lifers are. 6 people answer this tweet? Come on. That's really how you're going to play me? Me showing up every single day? Answer that tweet, please. I don't ask for a lot. I want at least of the 700 people here. Can we have 100 people answer that tweet? Let's go. Talk about a gain you made. Talk about something you won. Talk about what you learned. Let me know how you didn't waste time. Talk about how the stream makes it happen. I want to know from each and every one of you. Let everybody else know. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down for the newbie that wants to learn crypto. Help them find what they need to find through the algorithmic, Twitter feeds and all that fun stuff. So look, we could continue to short squeeze too. Don't get it twisted. Right now, we have way more liquidity up here than we do down here. Looks like Bitcoin likely would rather go to 19,006, 19,007 than anywhere else. There's more up here than there is down here. Short squeeze looks like to be occurring because the shorts, like they're like, oh, I'm going to short now. And it's like, it may not be the best time to short. I appreciate all you do, Sam. You're real, you're true, and you bring the love every day. I appreciate you sharing your water park story today. Thank you for saying that. That's another thing. I talk about the water park story, and the guy says you talk about yourself. Like, what a, some people are real jerks, man. Like, they're jerks. Like, I'm going to say it out loud. Some people are jerks, bro. They're just mean. Like, people are mean. Especially when you come out and you become like you throw yourself out there. People are mean, bro. They are mean. Like, they don't think you have feelings. They're like, I can just say whatever I want to this dude. And he has no feelings. Like, I'm just going to be as completely, make me want to make a Twitter account just to answer, Sam. Then do it, baby. Do it. Make something happen. Make it today. It takes 2 seconds. Get it in. Literally, you got so much positive energy that I'm not sure how people can even be negative to you. I can't believe it. You'd be surprised, bro. Negative people will find a way. It's so insane. That's what doesn't make any sense. You could give them a bouquet. You could bake them a cookie. You could shovel their driveway, and they could say, hey, you scratched my concrete. You know what I mean? Like, my real name is Richard, but all the kids at school call me Dick. Kids can be cruel like that. You're funny. We have haters and trolls taking over the vibe. Be stronger than the biggest troll. Always be stronger than the biggest troll. Now, they're not taking over the vibe. The vibe is awesome. No, today the vibe was about helping others. And I told a story about autism, and that's what the vibe is. And the vibe is how hard it is for people's kids when they're born with autism because, man, you go to the park and you see everyone else having a regular life with their children, and you don't get that. You don't get to have that. That's unfair. How come I get to have that and someone out here, maybe in the chat, someone out here in the world doesn't get to have that? It's so unfair to me. It's so unfair. I was going to try making a Twitter account. That's why I still don't have one. I was going to try. See? Exactly. I was going to try to do it. You got to either do it or don't do it. Trying really isn't something that gets done. When you try something, it just doesn't happen. It doesn't. You know what I mean? So, It is what it is, baby. It is what it is, right? All right. All right. Do a free month class starting with 1,000. Have new people follow your trades with 1,000. I'd be interested to see how it ends up. I jump in and follow your trades with $1,000. Do a free month class start. Not happening. No. I've worked for years. You're not getting my stuff for free. You know what I mean? It's just I know my stuff works. Like, I don't have to give it away for free to find out. Like, it's so silly. Like, it's already $99 a month. It's so inexpensive. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Just followed you on Twitter. Love your show. Thank you. It's all about my son will be able to be doing normal things as he gets older. I'm just fortunate that it's mild. Hey, God bless you, Trevor. Kyle, thank you for the $9.99, man. Oh, yeah, I tried not having kids, and I have 3. You're funny, man. You're funny. So we got to look at. So we looked at the We looked at the S&P futures, right? Let's look at the dollar index, the DXY. All right. Woo! And this is what we wanted. I was talking about the bearish retest. How many? Look, it went right to my, I called this. Look, I called this. It's going right to my target. My target was right here at 110.50. It's at 110.94. I mean, dude, and look at the M pattern that got formed here. And I even went over the fact that we're going to bearishly retest. I started showing you the 2-week divergence. I bought the Bitcoin. And again, when I told everyone I bought Bitcoin, right? Watch this funny idea. I feel like I didn't buy Bitcoin. If I turn off all my stuff and I go to like the 8-day, I feel like I just bought I sold the top of the dollar. So I was in the dollar down here, right? I started making money. Money started coming in. I got piles of money in my account, right? Boom, boom, boom. And you're like, what do I do with it now? Well, Bitcoin's going up, 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 up. The dollar, you're like, I'm holding the dollar and the dollar's going too far to the upside. And you're like, I need to get out of this. And so I was like, I got to get out of this, man. This is at resistance. It is up so big on the 2-week chart. The 2-week chart, which is a huge chart, is telling me that this thing is cooked. There was bearish divergence on the 2-week chart. All right. Even right here. Like, look, this is bearish divergence because this is a sharp swing up, but this is like flat. You see on the 2-week, and that's divergence. You didn't know. It's class B or C. And you even see it here. I mean, the RSI is swinging to the downside while price action swinging up. So there was strong bearish divergence. You were oversold. I said, I got to get out of the dollar. I said, I got to get out. So I don't believe I bought Bitcoin. I bought the top of the dollar. I sold the top. I sold an asset that was out of control, parabolic. Like, what, you hold an altcoin until it goes all the way up on the monthly chart? You do not hold an altcoin when it's this high on the monthly chart. Look, every single time if you held the dollar on the monthly chart right here, dump, 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 dump. What do you think is going to happen? It's about to dump. Straight up. This thing is going to dump. It's in a horrible rising wedge. So anyway, I felt I didn't buy Bitcoin. I sold the top of the dollar. Bitcoin was just the only asset that I could get into that was better than anything else. So I was like, I got to get out of the dollar. What do I get into? I'm like, well, what in the last 10 years has made a lot of money and what's really low right now compared to risk? I said, Bitcoin. I said, well, if I hold Bitcoin for 10 years, it's probably going to make me way more money than the dollar. And the dollar's way too high. So I sold the top of the dollar. And I got into what the next best thing, BTC. So when I bought Bitcoin, I believe I didn't buy Bitcoin. I'm going to say it again. I sold the top of the dollar. Team, this should be extracted. How this doesn't make extraction, I have no idea. How me making love to lemons hasn't made to TikTok yet? I have no idea. We're going to have a group meeting. My mind went through a lot of things that we're not doing. We got to do more. We got to do more. I'm looking at other YouTubers and other TikTokers, and I'm seeing that we are dropping the ball in so many places. I woke up this morning, 5 a.m., I'm looking at them like, we're not doing this, we're not doing that, we're not doing that, we're not doing that. And it's my fault. I need to organize you better. I need to get my team structured better, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to make sure that we're a well-oiled machine, and we miss nothing. I want to go all the way to the top, and I want nothing to stop us. All right, Super Chats, XTB, THETA, ADA 3S, Immutable X, and HBAR. Can we look at HBAR? I appreciate you all. Thank you, my brother, for the Super Chat. May God bless you and yours. Let's take a look at XDB Digital Bits. So now we've gone over Bitcoin. We've gone over the dollar. We've gone over S&P futures. I just want to make sure you know you're getting this education on the back end. So look, let's get out of the monthly chart. That's not going to do much for us here, right? XDB Digital Bits. So I talked about Digital Bits breaking out yesterday. Why? Because when a falling wedge breaks out and it makes a flag, and you're going to hear me say this all the time, write this down. When you break out of a falling wedge and you immediately, within, parameters of your next resistance, begin to make a flag, highly likely that flag's breaking out because you just broke out of the bigger falling wedge. So, and you'll see this a lot. Bitcoin kind of did it. S&P did it in a way. It had a flag right above and this would bang and boom up for 43% gains. Digital bits. We put this out yesterday. Falling wedge, right? Bullish pattern. MACD turning, right? You can put the RSI in a bullish pattern, close to oversold or at least below 50. It was below 50. You can see the stochastics RSI are turning. You can see the MACD was ready to go. You can see falling volume with falling price, suggesting that the sellers are leaving. Reversal. Boom. Reversal. We see tight moving averages. A flag outside of a falling wedge. We see a high volume node. You're above the POC. There's a lot of confluence on this trade. It was like 90% that it was going to go up based on what I just broke down for you. If you don't understand these concepts, you're going to have to if you want to become a profitable trader, in my humble opinion. People like me are going to take money out of your hand over fist. Like, we're going to trade circles around you. So if you don't understand what's going on, you're going to get people are going to trade circles around you, straight up. And do you want people to trade circles around you? No, we know that. We want you to become the best possible. So because of that, right, we're going to help you every single day here on this channel for free. We're going to help you for free because I already got it. I see what's going on. I pay attention. I know. Look, it could be a broadening rising wedge. See that? And you're oversold in the 1 hour time frame. Do you get a bit of a bounce here? Now you're also looking for what's called hidden bullish divergence. And what you're looking for is a swing to the upside, which you get here, and a swing to the downside, which you get there. That's very likely to play out. I don't like the volume there a little bit coming in into the, I guess you could get the reversals already starting in a way. So you have hidden bullish divergence right there. All right. And you can label it as such because we have a nice labeling tool here. Hidden bullish divergence. See, that is likely to make a move to the upside. XDB. I like what I'm seeing here, but I would look at the bigger time frame, like the 4 hour. The 4 hours spent coming on down, that's going to have to flip, meaning it's going to have to bend before it hits the dotted line. You're going to have to see some type of movement like this, all right? The bullish divergence in the 1 hour suggested, and we got some candle wicks. It's high risk because of that 4 hour, but there's a chance this does play out, and it's been hot compared to most coins. Stop loss would be below like this high volume node here. Hopefully you can get a bounce there. So I'm looking at for a possible 36% gains out of this to the upside. I'll get rid of the bigger measured move that I have going, but that we can always retrace that again. And so XDB, look at that. And then you can put your support or resistance line like right here. Bouncing, and then the stop loss below the point of control. I like what I'm seeing. I look at the 15-minute. It could be a little high. It is, so I don't like to get in when the 15 minutes high. That would either be sideways or maybe a right shoulder, something like that nature. So we're going to have to kind of wait for this to reset in a bit. And so I put alerts here in the middle of the 15, and I watch. But I like what I'm seeing on the 1 hour time frame, and I like that we're respecting this area. Do we see any bearish divergence? I mean, not right there, not really there. Let me see on the 1 hour time frame. A little bit there. That's swing up, that's swing down. But you could say it played out already to the downside, and we're retesting the support zone. So I like what I'm seeing for XDB. It's high risk, but it's got a few good things going for it. I like what I'm seeing here for XTB digital bits. And we played digital bits for multiple games before. This thing has legs. It really does. Shout out to the 737 people, 617 likes. Usually we end up with more likes than watchers. I'm telling you right now, we're the one anomaly channel that does it because everybody that comes here feels good about themselves, is happy, is in a good mood, and is going to change their life. So we formed a high-frequency group. When you form a high-frequency group, it's unlike anything else. 700 high-frequency people, stronger than 7,000, maybe even 70,000. I'm telling you right now, 700 high-frequency people, stronger than 1 million low-frequency people. They can do unbelievable things because each and one of them believes. Every one of them believes in the other one. That's like a quilt. We're all like one patch. When you put all those patches together, they make such a strong quilt, right? So because we're all strong together, we make a strong quilt. The lifers are strong. This is not a normal YouTube channel. This is like a serious group of people that are here to change their lives. Like this is no jokes aside. And you can see it in the intensity of the live stream that comes every single day. You can feel it in my voice. You can feel it in the frequency. You can feel it in the air. I did it. I had to. So XDB on the radar for sure. Shout out to everyone that sends me love. Appreciate each and every one of you. Love is the strongest frequency if you're living in love. You're living with the strongest frequency in the world. You can accomplish anything you want with love. And so terms, we'd have to flip the 4 hour, meaning the 1 hour would have to have so much momentum that the 4 hour would never get all the way to its dotted line on the stochastics RSI. These terms we kind of came up with too. And you like to get into the 15-minute oversold. All right. Okay, XDB, 1 hour is bullish. May flip the 4 hour. 50-minute alerts for the oversold entries on the 15, right? Possibly 49% gains coming out of XDB. Anakin was on our radar over and over again. I talked about it when it was low. That would bounce back to the upside. Anakin, massive gains. Now it's flagging out. But what I like to do is look at the daily. Daily's a little too high for me, right? So I said this like this. And I might even pull like a Fibonacci. Says that we may come back down to the 618 area or even into this chop and bounce. So there's a chance that Anakin just makes a quick flag here and continue. See, I project the chart before it even happens. All right? I'm not saying I'm going to be perfect and it might fall down, it might fall up. You never know. But if you don't project, then what do you got? You got nothing. At least I got something to work with. It's as if, this is very similar to you're in an art class. They give you a ball of clay. And they tell you you're going to be making, one of 5 shapes, and you don't know which one it is. So you just begin, like they say you're going to make a ball, a person, a wheel or whatever. So you make a few circles because you're like, well, the circle could be the head of the person. It could be the wheel. So you make a few shapes that you believe you could use, and then you wait. And then when the thing comes, you can make the shape quicker than other people. Very similar metaphor, right? So it's about being ready before everybody else, because the faster you can make a move, the quicker you could take money from somebody else in the market, and the quicker you can make a reaction. And the market maker is going to try to move quick. And if you can't see it, you're going to miss out on the move, right? Look, this was a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. This was an inverted head and shoulder here, and you could even put it in a bit of a symmetrical triangle. See how that broke out to the upside as such, okay? Who could have, let's claps for Morpheus Labs. Ooh, there we go. This thing was just an amazing winner. It did such a good job. The 3-day chart is now spent. We traded the 3-day. It started looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a month. The 3-day chart takes time. But money isn't made overnight. Big money is not made overnight. Laura Marshall and other people in my trading group pointing out the long-term trades make the money. Everyone's going after these little scalps. In and out, in and out. But then they pull back and like, man, had I stayed in that for a month, I would have been up massively. We started putting this out down here at 60 cents. All right? This is when we first started putting this thing out. And you can clearly see it's up 200% gains now in a month's time. All right? And again, what I do is once we've made that huge gain, and I look at the 3-day chart and it's looking pretty good, like we go back in time and the 3-day chart was doing pretty good here, I went back in there for you. I zoomed into like a 4-hour chart and I was able to find this pattern on the 4-hour. And this is a continuation pattern. And I put this chart out. So like not only do I put out the initial chart, but then I keep following the coin and then I add additional moves. And I'm like, this is likely to go up even more. This went exactly where it was supposed to go. Never hit the stop loss. Tried to wick down if you were too close, but my stop losses are 1, 2 supports away from my entry every single time. So if I entered here or here, stop loss would be below, there's your first one, second one, maybe even right down here. But definitely not beneath the first one, which you would have been stopped out. So I always try to do my stop losses is 2 supports below my entry, 2 support zones below the entry. If you can get a moving average in between price action and the stop loss, great. 50, I'd rather the 200. If I can get the 200 between the stop loss and the price, that's such key insight that I'm giving you right now. If it might go over your head, I get it. But one day it's going to hit you and you're like, I know exactly what he was talking about. And you're like, wow. There's these aha moments that we call. There are, oh my God, I can't believe that's how it happened. And you're like, wow. All right. Let's get into more super chats. Shout out to everybody here. We're going to make sure we hit all the super chats. Screening the market, I came with XWG, NFTB, ACE, or Den and ETH. Let me know your thoughts, please. That's a lot, like 5 coins. You want to take over the entire show. Bitcoin looking nice, but I'd say I could double. But thank you for your search, man. And I put out CPOOL too. Like CPOOL was on my radar for a massive gain. And CPOOL, when CPOOL moves, it just seems to freaking just continue to rip. I mean, today has been amazing. How many coins did we hit now? You said it was ripping. I thought I would see a massive candle. It's a little bit of a move. You're like, CPOOL's ripping. You're like, hey, a little bit of a gain. I don't know if it's ripping. 4%. Hey, 7%. Hey, it didn't lose. I got you, baby. I got you. It didn't lose. But look, CPOOL, super low on the daily, in a falling wedge, right? You could call this a cup and handle. It's in the 706 Fibonacci, which is a known retracement area. So, again, this looks like, look, tight moving averages. The 50 just crossed the 200. That's a golden cross. We see this rounding up. We see the falling wedge in the RSI. We see the MACD turning. We see falling volume with falling price, suggesting that we're running out of sellers. Where are the sellers? CPOOL, very low to where it began. Can it go up 180% gains? See, this is how I found the gains. Nice enough to show you exactly what I see every single day. We played HAPI for gains. This thing continued to go up. Look, HAPI just continues. Up 56% and more. I mean, there are gains in this market. ALGO, I posted not too recently, called the double bottom for ALGO right there. Up 6.66% on the day today. I clearly had this double bottom. You can see that I even say it's in a cup and handle. Could go further up to 43. Baby, 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 baby. I told you Bitcoin was going to rip. We told you Bitcoin was ripping. 19,652, baby. And everyone who took the call. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. And I ain't no BSer. You can see this flag that I put up. Look at that thing. Mooning. Woo! Mooning, baby. Mooning. The baby. My baby claps. I love her so much. Opinion on IHC, inflation hedging coin. Thank you. An inflation hedging coin, Bitcoin. Bitcoin 100K in no time. I don't know about that. I'm not going to go that far. Philippines got into an earthquake. Please pray the aftershock ain't going to be strong. Thank you, Lifer. Moment of silence. One of my workers works in the Philippines. Someone in my trading group, in my group, man, in the Lifer team. So, moment of silence for the people in the Philippines. May the aftershock not be a good. Sean, I hope you're all right. Let us know if you're okay, Sean. Sean, let me know. How bad is the earthquake, Sean? Is it near you? Let me know, Sean. I'm worried about you now. And may everyone in the Philippines be okay. God bless each and every one of them. Massive move for Bitcoin, and we nailed it. You can see I put out, and I don't always put a stop and a long. When you see me do this for Bitcoin, it tells you that I believe there's a high likelihood we're going to the upside. So when you see me put because I don't always do that, I'll put out a flag and I'm like, we're likely to do this, likely to do that. But when you see me put basically a trade on Bitcoin, then it's showing you that I believe it's highly likely we're going to the upside. So look, Bitcoin update yesterday at 624, and I put out the trade right there. Likely to head up. See that? Sean, you should grab this and just be like accurate call again and throw that into the Bitcoin section. Accurate call. And then I'll give you this 4-hour chart. Massive moves. And there you have it. I mean, I clearly have the trade posted. I have the everything. You can clearly, there's no BS. I don't know why I say that, but just because so many people go at YouTubers and try to call them out for nonsense and for like lying or saying they did something they didn't. And so that's why I document everything, timestamp it all. It's all here. You can't say there's no Fugazi over here. There's no Fugazi. Hey kid, you call me Fugazi over here? Let me see you, eh? You ever come around here again, you say anything like that again, huh? Huh? I can't even say it on YouTube over here. But just use your imagination. The measured move on this 1-hour flag is a perfect example of how it works. Sam, this is amazing. Really love you, Lifers. Crypto is life. Shout out to Malolo. May you please, like I'm 5 years old, explain how Bitcoin pairs work. Super chats, THETA, ADA 3S, IMX, HBAR. Opinion on inflation hedging coin. There's high frequency, then there's Lifer high frequency. On fire today, Sam. Shout out to Sweaty Dave, my man. Prayers from the Philippines every time, baby. Tweet replied, proud to be a Lifer. Thank you so much. Let's see how many people we got roused here. 9 retweets. That's what I want to see. I want to see 9 retweets. 33 likes. Of course, right? You see that? 33 likes. Unbelievable. 31 people responding. I want to see 100 people respond. Throw it down. I know who shows more profitable setups than you, Sam. He's the crypto lifer. Have you met him? I haven't seen anyone send it like you, man. Nobody matches the grind you put in. You've taught me so much, and for that, I'm indebted to you. Nobody, you are who. Thank you for, you are who. Thank you so much for all your time and all the knowledge you give. I've learned so much from watching your stream. You the best. Did you really tag all those guys? Yeah, I did. I'm calling them out. Numbers don't lie. Consistency is key. No one, man. Your science is undeniable. I've been trading for over a year now, and over the last few weeks, things have really clicked, and it's all due to you and the trading group. I love it. I know no one else who can compete with thee. Jordan, Tom, Crown, Lifer, all great people to follow. Highly recommended. All have helped me with crazy gains. Really, though? Really? I tried to watch these other channels, and they didn't teach me anything. So I disagree. But again, I love them all, and I support them all, but I didn't learn from them. I have to be honest. No, baby, only one and only, man. No competition in the entire space. That's a fact. No one else has more love or gratitude to share. Knowledge of the trading is just a bonus. Love crypto and following your show. You the crypto lifer. I'm so grateful that you do. Learning every day. You people are awesome. No one couldn't sleep the other night and jumped on the Discord and found Lifer posting at 4 a.m. BitBoy Sam was working. You guys, I'm not trying to hate on nobody, man. I love each and every one of them. I do. I'm putting it out there, though. I'm putting it out there. Okay. I mean, how many gains do we make today? It's insane. Like, it's insane. You know? What didn't we hit? Let's find the coin that we didn't hit. Let's find a setup that I put out that didn't hit. No, seriously, let's look for setups that didn't play out. All right? Because I'm sure there are. Because let's get back to reality. I can't hit every single trade, right? That would be weird. So let's go look for some losers. There's got to be a couple losers in here. What if I can't find one? That'd be funny, right? CPSR is still tight. I posted that, right? LUXE bang, right? AI is actually up from where I posted it. That's right. ERN. Let's take a look at ERN, all right? It's still in the channel. It's right where it's supposed to be. I mean, that thing's about to fire off. I mean, look at that. It's oversold in the 4-hour time frame. It's beat down on the daily. It's at the Fibonacci golden pocket, and it's touching. I mean, like that thing has everything going for it. Like if that doesn't break out, I would be surprised. You know what I mean? I'd be very surprised because the probabilities are all there for that. Cake, I put out Cake. It's still going sideways. A Bitcoin update, which hit, you know. Fly. I talked about Fly. Let's see what's Fly. I'm just trying to, I'm holding myself accountable. Fly hasn't lost. So like of the coins that I did put out, almost nothing got stopped out. Ranker I put out. Wow, I'm a machine, man. This is nuts. Like, come on. So Ranker fell out of the pattern. Yes, we got one that lost. Finally, let's take a look. So I had Ranker here. It had to hold this. But look, there was a lower node. I said it could drop to that lower node. But if it can hold this, it can bounce out. So Ranker at 59. I've never been so happy to show a loss. And so what time frame was that on? The 1 hour. And you can see Ranker actually, in my defense, it was up at one point. Look, it would bump up 6%. You could have raised your stop to break even and never lost. So like, and if you did lose, I mean, it's a tiny loss, a 7% loss. And to me, it's actually still in the sweet spot. Like it's not that bad. You know what I mean? And this thing actually could continue to the upside if we look at it on the bigger time frame. So fine, that trade didn't play out. All right. So in the last 2 days, almost everything I put out either hit, went sideways, made massive gains. I put an injective protocol too. And now being nice, I'm showing you like everything that I put out, which I shouldn't do. And this is still tight in the channel too. I mean, you can see the whole market. Really, there's a lot of coins that are getting ready. And so when you go to my, like when people came to my group yesterday and it was like, I didn't post from like 12 to 3 and people were like, there's no setups. I'm like, dude, there's so many setups. Like you better get your butt back into the last 2-3 days. Like today's the 25th, but you better scan the 23rd, the 22nd, the 24th. Like you better get in there. You know what I mean? You best get yourself in there. All right. So yeah, I just want to make that clear. All right, there's a lot of setups posted. I'm looking at them right now. They haven't moved yet. Haven't even moved yet. And like I said to everyone too, I had no idea when I woke up on Saturday I would find Dogechain and then see massive gains. But I work 7 days a week and believe to live in the unknown and succeed daily is the true challenge. A job gives you the guarantee, but the bigger risk is the bigger reward. And my first 2 jobs, I got laid off of one and then fired. So there's risk there too. With my own company, those 2 risks are gone. Nobody can lay me off and nobody can fire me. I've removed those risks from my life. So the only thing that can happen is I can either produce or not produce. If I get lazy and I don't produce, I don't get paid. If I keep it moving, I search the market, I stay disciplined, I get paid. So I like living on my own. I like having my own company because I'm directly in control of what happens to my life. I can't get fired. I can't get laid off. You can't tell me to go home. It's just not going to happen. You know what I mean? When in doubt, flag it out every single time. Let me get to those super chats. Prayers for the Philippines again. Super chats, THETA. Right when I asked, you were there, man. It's like you read my mind. Let's take a look at THETA. I believe THETA could bottom around $1. THETA is an amazing project. It can get back to $20. It has a real product. It's a real TV. You know, it's YouTube for decentralization. It's huge. So THETA did get a bit of a bounce here. The 77s showing up all the time there. THETA at 10773, right? Now I have it in this big old flag or this big old bowl, right? Rounded bottoms pay the bills. Thank you so much for that super chat. May God bless you and yours. And let's see the balls drop into. Oh no, it was a subscriber. I wanted to see the balls drop into the cup. It's fun. It's fun. Let's take a big sip of that lemon water. Get hydrated. Shout out to you and yours here on the live, baby. So, I mean, you're at a resistance here for THETA at $1.10, right? You can see it has a pretty big resistance area there. Let's look at our daily. Our daily's a little high, so we bounce off the bottoms, but we're, I believe, I don't believe. The chart conveys. We come on down, and we it's like, I feel like we got to form a bit of a bottom here for THETA, but these, to me, this is something I would DCA into. I'd be buying a little bit here, a little bit there, building a bag of THETA. Down at $1. I got into THETA I should have got in at like 20 cents, 50 cents. I started buying at 78 cents bags of THETA. And so, yeah, I eventually sold a lot of THETA too, though. THETA was something that I played pretty well. It was one of the few coins I played almost perfectly. Like got in on the lows, sold it when it was extended, and then watched it dump, I believed in the project since day one, and that's hard too. I never stopped believing in the project. I never stopped believing in THETA. Never, not once. Not once did I stop believing in THETA, right? And don't go anywhere. I have a bunch of coins I want to show you before we end this live stream. I'm not done yet. You think I'm even close to done? We're not even done yet. I got a couple gems hidden up my sleeve that I want to show you. So stay tuned for more. We're not even close to done yet at 11:32. We got 28 minutes to rock out, baby. Don't go anywhere. We got the likes up to the watchers, though. I'll tell you that. 694 people with 692 likes. That's what you don't see on a lot of channels. Bang, bang, bang. So, THETA has to get above this resistance point. The daily suggesting that it will not. The 3-day chart has movement. So I like to see that. Okay. And you can see you're kind of in this wedge that could break out. I'd like to see THETA kind of create this bowl and then get on out of here. I would accumulate throughout this bowl section for THETA. I do believe THETA is going to be an amazing project. Once it gets above 170, it's going to gap up fast too. So there's a big move coming for THETA here. So just know as I'm accumulating, and I'm not a financial advisor, but as I'm accumulating, there's a 50% gain just waiting for me on the other side of this rainbow. And it's going to be quick because if you fell fast and you went up fast, there's no resistance there. So once we get above there, boom. So you're not that far away from a quick 50% gain. You remind you, and then you're up another 50 because you're already up. So once you're up 50, then you get the quick gain. That'd be a good time to take some swing trade profits if you weren't going to hold long term, something I'm thinking about. So THETA, looking pretty good to me here. And again, it's not a perfect bottom. I think the daily could go lower, but I like these areas of accumulation for THETA personally, for me. And I'm not a financial advisor. You'd have to figure that out on your own. Would you hold Bitcoin ETFs? I mean, I guess. I just like holding Bitcoin. I like having the real deal Holyfield in my hand. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It'd be weird to hold Bitcoin ETFs, in my humble opinion. So look, this did flag out, and see how we flagged it out? And it did make a flag, and it broke to the upside. 5 minutes stayed in the flag, and then the 5-minute flag broke to the measured move. Look at that. And that's how we did it. See, if you didn't flag it out, you wouldn't have been able to do this. And then it waits till it gets really close to the 21 before it moves. Now we do the same thing again. We get rid of this flag, and we flag it out again. The same thing when Bitcoin's dumping. You know, when Bitcoin's dumping, you see me on the 1-minute chart trying to find the inverted head and shoulder, trying to find where we're going to stop. And I'm like, oh, that's going to dump even more. And usually we hit it to low, and I'm like, what you're looking for is the inverted head and shoulder to stop the pain whenever you're getting the massive dump, right? So here we're looking for the head and shoulder on the smaller. So if the smaller time frame makes the head and shoulder, then you get it. And then you're looking for bearish divergence on the 5. And you do see it now. You got swing up to swing up, and you got this. This is a bearish divvy. You see that? Because that's a sharp up. That isn't. Now you start understanding something, and you're like, okay. Now you got the special sauce. Looks like we've been we thoroughly defended 19,300, the weekly support and resistance. Such a big deal. I kept talking that Bitcoin has to break above this and hold a candle on the weekly candle. Let's take a look at them now. I'm going to get rid of everything and just look. I kept talking about these two candles here, 19,003. And I made this my weekly support. And I said, this weekly candle needs to close above it. Now you have a wick and another wick above that. It's a very bullish sign. Look at the wickage. Look at the heavy wickage to the upside. And then again, as I've shown everybody why I longed Bitcoin, and this is obvious to me, I don't know why the whole world is like it's not, there's no if, and, or buts about, I'm willing to almost go out there and say I'm 100% positive that Bitcoin's bottomed. And I usually never do anything of that nature. I bought the whole Bitcoin. I don't think I need to say anything else. My actions speak louder than my words. I bought a whole Bitcoin. I don't have to say anything else. There's nothing else to say. I decided that was going to be the best risk-reward ratio for me in my life. And I've been doing this for a long time. And I've been assessing markets for 15 years. So if I've been assessing markets for 15 years, and I have all the data at my hand, and I spend 10 hours a day doing this, and you watch me buy a Bitcoin, gotta tell you something. It's gotta ring bells in your head. You gotta be like, I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing I say and do should be taken as such, but my behavior has to ring bells. You have to be like, that's weird. Never saw him buy a Bitcoin before, and then he bought a Bitcoin. I wonder why he did that. Everyone else is going to do this. I think this is where the bottom is. I believe this, and I show you that. And so sick of these YouTubers running their mouth. Show me your money, man. Don't show me your money, but show me a buy. Did you buy big? Oh yeah, we started accumulating. Did you? Or you're just BSing? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't see it. I don't buy it. I want to see the buy. I want to see you. I want to see your behavior. I don't see it from many YouTubers, so I don't like watching people that don't show me the goods, man. Show it to me. Show it to me, baby. Show it to me. Anyone else think CHE is going to do well? Yeah, we talked about it because the World Cup's coming out. And I like CHE, and it's a really good project. So yes, I believe it's going to do numbers for sure. So again, Bitcoin bumped to the upside. We called this beautiful move to the upside. Shout out to anyone that may or may not have taken the call. The trade's still here. You can bump this trade to break even now, and it's a scot-free trade at this point. So again, I would bring it to break even. I'm not a financial advisor. You got to do whatever makes you happy. That's what would make me happy, so I do it. All right. We're 100%. We are here at 100, baby. Show me the money. When Bitcoin drops to 10K, I'll buy as much XRP and KuCoin as possible. I love you. When it drops, I'll see you there, man. Hey, it might go down. I have money I'm going to buy 5 Bitcoins at 10K if it ever goes there. But honestly, everyone and their mother wants 10K. You think you're going to get it? Who knows? I'll be honest. The weekly divergence says that you're not getting 10K. And the weekly divergence only happened one other time in 2016. If you don't understand how strong divergence is not like these other, and it's not like Pi Cycle, you go back, all right, whatever, the 800 day, all these other ones that we're going through, Gaussian channel, I guess, but come on, man. You know what I mean? Me and one other dude in all of YouTube called the bottom, so far. You know what I mean? Everyone else is they don't know. They don't know. They're like, we're not sure. I don't know. I'm like, dude, that's weekly bullish divergence. You see it once every 7 years. When you see it, you pounce on it. Whatever, we'll see. Maybe I'll be wrong and I'll swallow my words. Anything is possible. I'm open-minded to believe that anything is possible. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, and Bitcoin could go anywhere. I have no clue. And that's the thing. I don't know whether Bitcoin's going to 10K or 20K. I don't know. All I know is when I see weekly divergence, I buy Bitcoin. Or whatever. Actually, it doesn't matter. Any asset in the world. See, my system can be put on any asset in the world. It doesn't matter. So when I see weekly divergence on anything, the S&P, that's why I call the whole reversal in the world markets. You know what I mean? Crypto Lifer University, baby. Bitcoin 12K, January 2023. I guess. See, I don't make statements like that. I would love to hold you to that. Like, will you make a picture? Hey, Barbie Rash, will you go on your Twitter, on your Instagram, record that video right now, and swear on we're going to 12K. And then when it doesn't happen, you're going to make another video next to it and tell everyone that you were a complete clown. So I just hope you're ready to do that. If you're not, delete your comment. You know what I mean? If you're not ready to put your face and your mouth on your call, delete your comment. You know what I mean? How long does the weekly divergence take to play out normally? Dude, normally, you'd never see it. It's not normal. You're so funny, man. You're asking for like expert knowledge on that's like, how long does it take for a white snow owl that's endangered that we've never see like once in 10 years to eat a rabbit? And be like, well, no one's ever seen it. You know what I mean? Like, no one's ever seen it. You don't know how long it takes. Just buy and wait. Just stay patient. Everyone thinks that there's answers to everything. You know what I mean? I have CHE BTC Bear. World Cup might be exciting. Shout out to Rurik Shuti. Rurik Shuti, I got your name. You sent it to me. I think I got it now. Bitcoin breaking out. You're saying this now? Come on, man. This dude's really asking if Bitcoin's breaking out right now. That's so funny to me. Bitcoin's breaking out right now. Like right now. Like right now. Oh my God. Quick. He is right though. It is booming. And this is obviously a short squeeze on Bookmap. Guarantee you're going to watch people short squeeze. And this is why if you don't have Bookmap, you're not going to know what's going on. Because your oscillators are going to get overbought and they're going to tell you to sell, right? But that's when we switch on Bookmap and we find the liquidity up here. And then we see all of them get liquidated, right? And we know to keep our longs open. So until we see enough liquidations, and then when we see tons and tons, that's time to close the long. So thank you so much, Bookmap. I love you. Without Bookmap, I wouldn't be able to make these quick second decisions and keep trades open longer than normal because my oscillators would tell me to get out of the trade. But Bookmap tells me, no. Let them chew through some more shorts first. So Bookmap, I love you. Link in the description below to Bookmap. It's like 40 to 50 bucks a month. Global Plus. You won't find a better link. You really won't. And you'll get a better discount through my discount than anywhere in the world. And the people at Bookmap absolutely love me. They reached out to me. I work closely with the CEO. They've trained me. I absolutely love Bookmap, and I use it every single day, as you can see. So if you like Bookmap, if you like looking at the liquidity zones, and what is it? What is all this craziness on the screen? It's a heat map, all right? So you have an order book, right? And then you have or a heat book, I guess you could. But you have an order book, and then you have, think about night vision goggles that show you where the humans are, right? So where the most volume is like night vision. So like where we see the beating heart. So we're looking at like night vision goggles, and when we see the deeper red, we're seeing more liquidity. And what is liquidity? Liquidity is piles of money of people wanting to buy an asset. So when a bunch of people want to buy Bitcoin, so look, 572 Bitcoins, it might be one person, wants to buy 19,800 right here. So this whale wants to buy 573 Bitcoins at 19,800. This whale wants to buy 9,000 Bitcoins at 19,000. Oh no, he wants, sell. These are up here. These are sell orders. So this guy wants to sell Bitcoin at 19,800. This guy wants to sell 900 Bitcoins at 19,700. So if there's 900 Bitcoins sitting up there, it's likely we go there to get that order filled. You get it? And we did. We went up and filled that order just now. See, we went up and we squeezed these shorts. So we got into the order. And the order did get filled slightly. Now he's trying to unload more. He's got 1,000 Bitcoin now. And you can see he continues to add. And then there's people who are going to want to buy Bitcoin. Like this guy wants to buy 350 Bitcoin. This guy wants 600. And then you should see if we're going to go down, we should see a lot of liquidity down here waiting to get filled. Like we should see a guy trying to buy 1,000 Bitcoin at 900. Now we got 400, we have 300, but there's way more liquidity up here. Look, there's 700, 400. There's 2,000 Bitcoin here. There's only like 700, 800. So there's far more Bitcoin up in these areas, 19,008. So it's likely we travel up to 19,800. You see? And this is how I use Bookmap and figure out where the liquidity is going. And that's why we're continuing to get this squeeze to the upside. And honestly, we got to go to the smallest time frame possible. When coins move fast, you need smaller time frames. Look, I may even need the 30-second or the 5-second chart. So look at the 5-second in this flag. It says that it's going to continue to the upside and then go to that liquidity zone. So I use smaller time frames when the heat is on. And I use Bookmap. And look, this is they're both telling me we're going to 19,750. I'm not guaranteeing it, but the high, we've done this on my live stream many times, and we usually go to the area of liquidity. So this is how I figure out, and this is how I use Bookmap, and this is why Bookmap, I believe, is like a needed tool in your repertoire if you're going to trade for a living for the rest of your life. It's just like something you need. If you're going to be making $1,000 to $10,000 a month trading for $40 a month, Bookmap is really going to take it to the next level. I do post Bookmap charts if you're in my trading group, so you have access to it basically by joining my trading group. You have access to token metrics. You have access to so many different things if you join my trading group, all right? And I'm going to add more value to that trading group, so your 99 goes up in value the more you stay in the trading group. And the more people that join the trading group, the more setups get posted, the more eyes get set up, the more people that join my training group, and the more people that get learned. People are going to become 100,000aires, billionaires, and then the $100 a month, they don't care, and then they're super happy they made it, so they want to stay in the group. So as the group continues to grow, we have more wealthy people in the group, number one. Number two, more people educated because we lowered the price of the class for everyone in the group. And today, I just want everyone to know, if you jumped in today, just know that we have class today. I teach class every single Tuesday from 3 to 5. It's not an easy class for me to teach. I put my heart and soul into it. It is a live class. You don't buy a recording. You are given a recording, a PowerPoint, 2 sheets that you need to print out onto your desk, and homework by the end of this. It's today from 3 to 5. Jump on in at $60 if you're in the trading group, $100 if you're not in the trading group. So we knock out $40 if you decide to join the trading group and join the course. It's today from 3 to 5. New York City time. Figure out where you live. Someone emailed us recently, what time is that? I live in the Netherlands. Like, we're not going to go find your time and tell you when to show up to class. Like, come on now. You know what I mean? We're going to say it's at 3 o'clock New York City time, and you're going to go onto Google, and you're going to type in where you live in New York City, and you're going to figure out what time that is for you. Someone literally emailed us yesterday, what time is that for me? And my wife was like, we work, but we like customer service, but like we can't go to every single person's time zone and tell them what time that is. You know what I mean? Like, we should though, right? I mean, why not, right? Butter them all up. The best customer service possible. But in my mind, I was like, that's a little much, you know? I'm going to be opening some shorts today. Good luck for you. Yikes. With the 4-hour low? So, okay. Let's break that down. I'm just going to break this down. He says he's going to open up some shorts today. So look, Bitcoin is a leading indicator of the market, all right? Bitcoin's a leading indicator of the market. Watch this. I'm going to blow your mind right now. This guy just said he's going to open up some shorts today. So Bitcoin's the leading indicator of the market. Agreed, all right? 4-hour time frame is just getting started with a massive candle, a massive bullish engulfing candle. Like that, you can put all of these candles in there. That's massive, right? That's also a breakout of this for sure. That's a definite breakout, all right, of the symmetrical triangle. So far, we are right at resistance. I get it. But I just see a flag here. And this 4-hour looks like it's going to continue. Let's see if you open up a short every single time the 4-hour is low. You open up a short right here. You got absolutely crushed. Crushed, right? 1. You open up a short right here. Okay, here you got a little lucky, but then once you bounced up, you got crushed right there. Then you won a little bit, but you were a high on the stochastic, so that you open up a short when you're high, never when you're down here. Here, you just went sideways, sideways, sideways. Then we fell, but we fell when we got above here. So opening up a short when the Stokes are low, they're low on the 4-hour again. You got absolutely wrecked. Here they are again. You got absolutely wrecked. And here we are again. I believe you're going to get wrecked. I would not open up a short right there. It's not, again, I'm not a financial advisor. You're going to do whatever makes you happy. I personally wouldn't do that. It's not a smart decision. I would make a flag and watch the flag. If the flag decided to, I would watch the smaller time frames in the flag that I made here. If this stays inside of a flag, then you're going to continue to the upside. You're going to make a bullish continuation pattern. So you don't know where we're going right now because you have a flat candle in the 15. Someone who opens up a short right now is just taking a gamble on probably, oh, we're high, so I'm going to short the lows. That's why we're getting short squeezed right now, because people think it's that simple. They think they can just go, oh, a green candle came, I'm going to short now. And look, you become one of these people right here getting liquidated right now as we speak. I told you we were going to 19,008, didn't I? I just said that. Where are we now? 19,773. Didn't I just tell you we were going to 19,008? Didn't I just explain we were going higher? And you said I'm going to open up a short? Man, it's like they're not listening to me. Look, and we had the 5-second chart for you, and it blasted. Look at this. I called this. I showed you this 5 seconds ago. No, I showed you the 5-second chart and showed you this was about to explode to 19,800 area and that we were likely to going to fill this order. I showed you there was 1,000 Bitcoins up there. There was no Bitcoins down here. Where do you think we were going? I just showed you how to use Bookmap. Yo, we should take, all right, Porter Rock, I want you to take this section we just took and then add this section now. Everybody, this is why Bookmap is amazing. Link to Bookmap in the description. You just saw me live explain where Bitcoin was going to go. It was at 19,005 something, 19,006. I basically was like a magician and was able to tell you where it was going. And within basically 2 to 3 minutes, I'm using a 5-second chart in the flag and Bookmap. I was able to show you that we were likely going to the measured move at 19,770. And right in front of your face, you watch this happen beautifully. You can see how I just implemented Bookmap into my trading style to be very, very accurate and to also give me a higher probability of a win rate. Everyone trades to make money, right? So everyone's looking for a high probability win rate. This is the key to your special sauce right here. For $50 a month, Bookmap will blow your mind. So my name is Sam Price. I'm known as Crypto Lifer. I trade every single day, Monday through Friday. I'm live every single day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. And I can show you stuff like this. I can show you tips, tricks, and ideas and so many things. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such. But boo, this is an amazing, amazing skill and trick that I use using Bookmap and smaller time frames to show you. And look, people just keep shorting. They don't realize there's just more liquidity getting added. This is called the short squeeze. Now you're getting $46,000 liquidations, $36,000. Now Bookmap added liquidations about 4 or 5 months ago throughout the summer, and now you can actually see people getting liquidated on Binance futures live. And you can see where there's just more. Look, there's no liquidity down here. There's no orders trying to get filled down here, so they're likely going to 20K now. You see what I'm saying? And lo and behold, bang, bang, bang. Porter Rock, we got to get this out. Like, how could we not get this out? And honestly, I've seen many of these videos in my life. We got to get more Bookmap, just a Bookmap video. All those times I found those moves up. Although when we had Jerome Powell, I just feel like there's even, I know you work so hard and I can't, but maybe we need more. Maybe we need another archiver. I just feel like there's even more we could do. Like, my mind says of so many things that people don't see that I do. And I'm like, man, that would help our channel. That would help people understand who I am. That would help more people kind of see my trading style. And like, it's not out there. I just feel like we could do even more. Do you agree? I mean, of course, you're not going to say you don't agree, right? We experienced the earthquake, not so much here in our place, thank God. Sean just wrote back. All right, Sean, thank you. He literally did. Look, we experienced the earthquake. See, man, my team's in the thick of it. So look at this 5-second chart. I mean, Bitcoin could continue to the upside now and go all the way to 19,900. You got to just keep waiting. Now, you do have a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder, but you're also making a rising wedge that could go up parabolic, and the Stokes want to move. MACD wants to turn. I mean, this looks like it's going to break out again to the upside. 5-second chart. I've never traded the 5-second, but Bitcoin's moving so voraciously, so insanely that you need a small chart to figure this out. I mean, look at this. We called this last one, and we found this plow. We nailed that. I'm using Bookmap in small time frames. This is the special sauce. This is how you do it. I did this all on my own. No one showed me this. One day I started using the 7, the 5, and then I started using the 1, the 30-second. It made sense to me, honestly. No one had to show it to me. I looked at the charts for years, and I said, when the chart moves really fast, I need to use smaller time frames because smaller time frames make candles quicker, and I can see the patterns faster than they form, and then I can get the probability quicker. Oh, duh. See, this stuff is obvious to me, but to the average person, it's like, whew, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, yeah, duh. Like, but that's the benefit of having a super hyperactive brain. But the thing is, and then I also equated it to like when a car is driving fast on the street, you need a speedometer. Like, you can't just go by your eye. Like, yeah, 20 miles, 20. You need a better form of measurement to see what's going on. You know what I mean? A far better form of measurement. Shout out to the 754 likes. Now we have 100 more likes than people watching. You never see that. You just never see it. 754 likes compared to the 661 people watching. Unbelievable. I never see it. I've never seen it on any other channel but this channel. And that's how you know. I believe there's more than 600 people watching right now. I think there's 1,000, 2,000, maybe even 3,000 people. Who knows how many people are really watching me? Who knows? Because I never see more likes than the watches. It just never happens on YouTube. Never see it. Never see it. But we see it here on this channel all the time as Bitcoin hits 19,008, and we told you it was going to. We told you to your face right here on the live what was about to happen. All right. That's a beautiful 4-hour candle. Look at the size of that one. Now that's a 4-hour candle. I love you, bro. We're about to hit my target, honestly. I mean, we were about to hit my target here at 19,835. Maybe we did. And that's why my work is so, hard to track. Look, I'm on the 5-second chart tracking Bitcoin. We zoom out to the 4-hour chart. It's like, doesn't stop. Now you see bearish divergence again because this is swinging down while that's swinging up. Okay. However, you're starting a flat line here again. This is interesting. And when we look at Bookmap, we see more liquidity headed up to 20K now. And look at all the shorts that got. See, everyone saw the big pump. They're like, oh, you short a green candle, right? Clown. I mean, I can't call them a clown. They're just young traders that don't understand. So you don't call anyone a clown. That's rude. They're young traders that don't understand. They just don't get it. They haven't seen this before. They don't understand what's going on. You know what I mean? They don't. They have no tools in the toolbox. All right. I'm going to provide those tools in the toolbox. Lifer 8-hour bull flag to 21.35. Really? 8-hour? 8-hour looked horrible last night. That was the only thing. The 8-hour didn't look good to me. I'll look at that another time. I can't get into the 8-hour right now because I get so much other things cooking. Right now, we really just have to keep watching this. So there's the bearish divergence playing out now. And now if we go lower than this, and now you're like, okay, and then can we make a shoulder head into shoulder? And look, we liquidated a lot of people. Usually that's when we kind of calm down a little bit. Now, anything could happen. We get even more of a short squeeze, but usually we begin to calm down. All right. I'm amazed we hit that first target the way we did. All right. So I'm going to get out of the 5-second chart. It's just very rare for me to be in the 5-second chart. I don't do it a lot. I do it when I have to do it. You see, I use the time frames I need when I need them. That makes sense to you. Can we get a look at ALGO sending high vibes? We kind of looked at it already today. We did go over it already. You can find it in the timestamps. I'll check it out in a little while. It's going to follow Bitcoin, probably stalling out. Sold meter at 18%. Thank you for the education you provide. Paid group subscriber, man. Shout out to Rudy. Banging on him for 18%. And then he sends a $5 super chat. Shout out to the $273.83 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. Thank you. What's the Bitcoin prize today? 1 minute the most. Bitcoin 100K soon. Crypto stock squeezes the play for the next couple months. Anything could happen. I don't know about soon, though. Have a look at EGLD. Please send in a super chat. We still have super chats to go over. I got to get to ADA 3S. I got to get to Immutable LYXE, HBAR, and option on inflation hedging coin and ALGO, which I thought an inflation hedging coin was just Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Wow, so that 7-minute got lit. Look at that. We got lit. Bitcoin broke through resistance, which is beautiful. Multiple resistance points. We had to make a candle. See, I kept saying we got to make a candle above 19,700, 19,800. And the battle continues. Wow. This is a trophy trade, man. Stop loss to break even. Who took a BTC trade? Wonder if this is another one of those new false move Tuesdays. I don't believe so, Emery, because there was just too strong volume behind that move and you broke through resistance points. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. But you have to remember, Emery, we're watching the dollar index, and the dollar index just gave it up. And I've been telling you that the dollar is about to dump hard, right? When I bought the whole Bitcoin, I sold the top of the dollar, right? So this is what the concepts we've been talking about. I mean, the 3-day does say we could bounce back up. Look, it's oversold now. The daily dumped. I'd like more of a dump, but I mean, we lost these higher lows. And look, the 4-hour dumped. So we could get a reversal back up. I get it. But we hit my target. Look, I had this target. I even hit the target of the dollar index. How did I get the target of the dollar index? Because I know what a bear flag is. I took the length of the pole of the bear flag, and I swung it right here, and it says we're likely to go down to this area. This is nuts. Nuts how good TA works if you just stick with it. I just do TA so obsessively without fail, and it comes through for you. Look at that. So that big bump for Bitcoin was a dump for the dollar index. All right. 15 minutes good. And look, the 1-hour dump too. So yeah, I mean, and now you get some bullish diverted. You would see a bit of a, you hope we get you would see a bit of a recovery here now. So where are we going now? So I called the dump for the dollar in the bearish retest at the bottom of the triangle. Beautiful move. And we use that to nail it. Is Bookmap BTC specific? No, you can put Bookmap on multiple things. Anything, you can put it all in the stock market. You can put it on like 30 different coins. XRP, ETH, yeah, a lot of different stuff. Matic, you can use Matic. I bought a green candle and lost 70% when I was asleep. Now I watch Sam never making that mistake again. My man. Meter ripping. Meter was hot. I gave you Meter. I mean, Meter was ripping. Look at that thing. Meter governance token, almost all the way to the target now. Unbelievable on the 7-minute. 18% gains out of Meter governance token. Bang, bang, bang. What a day it is to be alive, man. Yo, this trading group's on fire right now. So look, we all know how to get wealthy, right? We're all going to figure out how to get wealthy. And then we're all going to be wealthy, and we're going to be able to, and we're going to print money out of the charts, right? Because we figure out the charts. They're hard, but once you get it, they're not that. I mean, nothing's easy, all right? But this is something you can put your mind to and definitely understand. You don't have to be a rocket scientist, right? It's not that. I mean, certain people will never get it. I get it. But the right mind, man. So once we get there, then we're going to change the world, and we're going to do amazing things together. So I'm super excited to see everyone in the trading group, all the new people that have jumped into the trading group. Thank you so much for the love. I greatly appreciate it. Everyone that's new here, we do have one thing we're trying to do collectively as a group, and that's grow this movement here on MEXC Global. I love MEXC Global. For 21 days, we're running this awesome campaign, and it's cool. If you get in there and you deposit $500, right, and you spot trade that 4 times, that will give you $2,000 in revenue, in trading volume. And or if you do $10,000 in futures trading, which I'm not a big futures trader. I want to make that clear. I don't do the leverage stuff. I use spot ETFs. But $25 campaign token airdropped immediately if you trade that much, which is 5% of your 5. And then one person is going to be able to get a $1,000 future bonus, and 5 different people will get a 200 campaign token bonus. So it's kind of pretty cool. So check it out. Join today. I greatly appreciate it. Link in the description of all my videos. It's like one of the first things you see when you jump on into the trading group. MEXC Global, baby. And MEXC Global is one of the fastest growing exchanges in the world. So you want to be around, you want to be where the most volume is. And I teach that, I talk about that. So MEXC Global will change your life. I'm telling you right now. I pinned the message in the comment section below. I love MEXC Global. Why do I like MEXC Global so much? It's the ETFs. I talk about it every day. It's the ETFs, the leverage trading ETFs, 3X, 4X, 5X leverage trading ETFs. And they got everything. Right now I'm in a LUNC trade, and I'm holding it. I'm holding it, right? Until we get up there, baby. So I'm in this LUNC 3L trade, and, you know, I'll show you the trade. And I'm going for 300% gains. And it feels like it's taken forever, but I'm doing my thing. And look, we just got a massive move following Bitcoin, stop loss below. We finally breaking out of this. And I look at it on the daily. Look at the dailies getting ready to go. At one point, this daily's going to rip. And I'm going to be patiently waiting. We're at the 706 Fibonacci, right near the golden pocket. We've come back down. We're in this tight channel. I'm watching LUNC. Luna Classic, baby. Look at this loop up. The MACD's about to turn. So I'm taking this trade all the way to the bank, baby, and I'm still in it on MEXC Global. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such. But if you like this idea, you like the trade, you can take this trade on MEXC Global using my link. All right? And I do get a commission from that. I would greatly appreciate it. But it helps me. It helps you. You also get 10% rebate on your trading fees back if you use my link. So you're going to get more using my link than doing it on your own. You know what I mean? They made sure of that. So there's an incentive to jump on in. So MEXC Global, that's where I trade. That's where I get it done. That's what I does. Lifer friend, are those smart and sophisticated comments on Discord from your wife? Funny. Maybe his mom. He said his mom was in the trading group. Bro, my wife, 7X her account. Why? Because she spent 8 hours a day in the charts every day while I was working. So in 2 months at home, she was able to do what I did in a year, working and charting. Look at that, dude. A couple that charts together, change the world, put your mark on the moon. Move over, Hancock. We got Sam. Man, I love you, bro. I'm a newbie every day, and I'm always learning something new. Thanks, Lifer. Kerry Coates, we love you, and I see you. I see you, Kerry. If everyone becomes wealthy, then everyone would also become poor. Not everyone's going to be wealthy, only us. So don't get it twisted, Jamie. Everyone's not in the live stream, Jamie. it would be 0.0000001%. And actually, that's not true. We can all be wealthy together. You don't realize that. That's actually not true what you just said. You're just saying because I have, like if I have 10 ships, you can't have 10 ships. You know what I mean? Of course you can. And I can buy your gold and you can buy my sheep. You know what I mean? We can all be wealthy together. No, that's actually a concept of the banking system. They want you to think that if a bunch of people are wealthy, that a bunch of people have to be poor. That's actually not true. The entire world could be wealthy. We could all be wealthy. Because I could be wealthy, like I could be the guy that digs the clay and has like this special clay that everyone needs. And then you could be the guy that does the fur. And so I could be wealthy selling my clay and you could be wealthy selling the fur and I could pay you for your fur, you could pay me for, we could all be wealthy together. I truly believe that. The concept that people are wealthy and other people have to be poor, to me, is a garbage concept. Completely garbage concept, and it's an old concept. We don't think like, we have different, our thoughts are so unique and new, they didn't exist before. Look, I talked about this wedge breaking to the upside. Look at my measured move. It hit my exact measured move on total. I talked about total yesterday, right? Look at this. This is nuts. Hold on. Like, this is crazy. Like, this is absolutely crazy. No time to load up on, not the time to let. Maybe it is. I wish you would ask me before you put certain things out. You know what I mean? I should go through it first, but like this one, I don't know, like, I said I would load up on certain altcoins, so this is not really what I'm saying. Like, I almost want to delete that or change the title. You know what I mean? I'm really consistent about, I said I would load up on wild. I said I wouldn't load up on random altcoins, but there are few that I would load up on. So when that says not the time to load up on altcoins, it's really not true. You know what I mean? Not the time to load up on every single thing in the game. Like, there's other times for that. But this, so technically we should change the title. Also, guys, like my team, titles are quick and fast. Like this title, not the time to load up on altcoins. Should you buy alts? That should be the name of this title. You want to ask people questions. Make them have to answer the question by clicking the video. You know what I mean? Not the time to load up on altcoins. It's not you. Every single title has got to be a question and you know, Bitcoin and altcoins. Are you missing out? See what I said today? I don't know. Am I? I gotta click the link to find out. If you don't create an incentive for clicking through an inquisitive mind apparatus, you know, you got to get the mind inquisitive. You got to get the person to be like, hey, what is, huh? That's how YouTube works. I'm just giving the special sauce away. Is it MEXC Global that has, I don't think so. I did withdraw on MEXC Global. It took 2 seconds. They don't have, no. I don't know. For me, it happened very fast. Very, very fast. So look, if we look at yesterday's live stream and I look at total market cap. Can we review Jasmine? Just be careful, please, everyone. Like, think clearly when you do stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, let's look at total. It's your space, but it's our space. You know what I mean? Yeah, someone was saying something silly yesterday. I didn't do total market cap. I really didn't do total yesterday. There it is. Yo, look where I did total. 33.33. Look when I go to it right now. What are the odds of this? Like, why does it follow me around like that? The open-mindedness of the idea here. So, of the 200 simple, see a candle, resistance clear as day at 19. So look, we had a resistance to get back above called 901 a while now. So let me look at it on the divergence, which I pointed out on the bigger time frame, but you know, only time 3 strong. Take care of that. Feel this diagonal, the 22 dump said, hey, we have to ride back down coin. Stop that. Don't want to lose the cap. Right now we do these things, you know, and not just, you know. Look, there I am. I'm not a financial advisor. And I'm like, this is about to break out. If it can hold this point of control. This 1 hour isn't a flag that does want to break to the upside, right? Do we bounce back up on this 1 hour? Can we get out of here, right? Look at that. I mean, that's amazing. And then go look at total. Like, come on now. Like, come on now. My team, you should be taking the old clips from yesterday, the new clip from today, piecing them together. I know I'm pushing you guys, but there's more work to be done. Like, I think we're like at 60, 50. Like, we need to be putting in even more effort. I've done so many things that we don't have documented. You know what I mean? Like, we're missing so many of the things that I've done, you know? Live, like things that like just no one else has. Like, no one else has this stuff because they don't go live every single day. This is crazy to me. And this is bumping, man. We got above a resistance, like a big resistance right here at 900. where I kept saying we need to get back above 900 billion, and I kept saying that over and over and over and over again, levels to watch. So look, we got back above the $900 billion area. That's huge. That's huge. And we may be breaking out right now of this wedge that I got drawn. I mean, this is a big deal, what's happening today. We're breaking some big levels. We're crushing through some areas that it's almost like we're saying, hey, we did bottom out, because how are we doing? And look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder to the upside. Unbelievable. This is magnanimous today, what's going on. Massive short squeeze in the market. Unbelievable. Smaller time frames, you really just got to keep going to the smaller time frames. I mean, does the 1 minute chart want to continue to the upside? Like, there's a chance that this does continue. You got an M pattern here. You got bearish divergence now. I believe we're beginning to slowly top out, but $912 billion, unbelievable. Unbelievable. So this is the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency. I go over it all the time. As you can see, I believe that we were going to go to 913 billion. We went exactly to my target that I drew yesterday on the live stream. Like, and then you want to look at your 7 minutes oversold. Can we at least start, going down, up, down? Can we come back to the top of the pattern, fill this pattern out a little bit? And do we break out is the question. Now, we could just keep trending down, and once we break this POC, you would short. So you lose a point of control. So to me, you hold that point of control, you long. You lose the point of control, you short. What do? We held the point of control, and we nailed it. Super chats, A to 3S, IMX, HBAR, opinion on inflation hedged coin and ALGO. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. And the fact that we look, I don't understand. We had 700 people on the live. 120 people decide that it just not in their interest to make more money and to understand where the market's going. So I do see a bit of a move back. So here, do we V-shape recovery on the dollar index and give it all back for Bitcoin? That's the question. Okay, that is the question. So here, we flag it out. When in doubt, what do? You flag it out. Now, there's bearish divergence there. A bullish divergence says that this will break out. But look, that's a bear flag. And that wants to continue to the downside. I would love for this to continue. So we're going to watch this today. And if we can't get above this resistance, you're going to have more downside. It's simple as that. So if the dollar index can't get above 111.11, expect more downside to about 109. But so far, we've been tracking this for a long time. I called the measured move here for the dollar index here out of this bear flag. And look, it went right there. I called the measured move of the dollar index to the dollar. I called the measured move of Bitcoin pretty dang close of the first initial pump. And I called the measured move of the total market cap to $913 billion. 3 things that I did in the last week alone. To be honest, Lifer probably an awesome boss. Had bosses in corporate like him before. A1. Melua. I guarantee if you work with me, I'll make sure you're the best version of yourself, man. You will push yourself to the limit, to the absolute limit, to the absolute limit. Look at my team. They're like, we just put out a Bookmap video 4 days ago. All right. Market mover's biggest secret, avoid being liquidated. But look, we only got set. How come we can't get more? We got to figure out how to get more views on these videos. We got to figure it out. Like, also, I didn't like this video personally. It wasn't edited well. I have to be honest. I'm gonna be hard on you guys. I didn't personally like this video. Watch, and I'll tell you why. I'm gonna show you why this video was lackluster, and I'll break it down. This is horrible, right? But I'm gonna number one. I mean, that's not true. There was good editing. I thought there was too many points where you let me just kind of like cut out my flat spots, man. Like I'm sitting here doing like I'm like
take my money, and I'm a businessman, and I don't want you to. Not everyone.
I thought I could have been. So I thought the video was done actually well. I thought I wasn't that good on this one. Like I was laid back on a Saturday or something.
You go and put $1,000 into a trade, right? Then
these should be shorts. These should be less than a minute long. I can explain this whole concept in less than a minute. Lately, I'm going through the shorts a lot, and I'm learning a lot in the short. I watch 20 short videos, and I'm able to learn. You know what I mean? We can teach people this concept in a short video. Look, I'm in a short squeeze right now. I'm watching Bitcoin. Look, I implemented Bookmap, which can show me the liquidity. Boom, boom, boom. Look, I threw up on the 7-minute chart. This isn't a flag. Flag starts to move. Bookmap opens up. Boom, boom. 1 minute. You know what I mean? Viral, viral, viral. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. Like, we got to do more. We got to convey my messages in smaller pieces more times. Like we should run a Bookmap video freaking 5 times a week, 30 seconds, you know? Do his hair and add a beard. You guys are funny, man. So I showed you basically so many things that I'm looking at that I believe are highly likely to play out in the next few weeks. Market's looking ripe. Market's looking ripe. We have come out of a major low zone, and it's pretty interesting what's going on. It's very interesting, actually. We hit massive gains. Look, we had ABBC, Onston, 2 coins in the top 5 today. As long as I get it 2 to 3 coins in the top 5, I mean, we're doing great. Is this a video explaining how to use the app? Love your streams. No, it's showing you of like how we do it. You know what I mean? Do you put 1 million hashtags? Nah, it's not a smart thing to do. Put some lipstick on Sean. Why? Put some lipstick on Sean. You guys are crazy. I'll share your video on my platforms. AdWords on Google. Why do you like solar? I never really said I like solar, so I don't know. That's a trick question. CSPR is loading up. God bless you and your family. Thank you. God bless you and your family. 33 Dreamer CT. God bless you. Crypto Sensei, thank you for coming on in. All right, we got super chats to figure out here. We got super chats to figure out. Where are the super chats? A to 3S, someone wanted. I mean, the daily spent, this thing got beat to the ground. Look at that. Beat to the ground. It was already the move. You want to short now? 3 days topped out. I'd stay away from that. 3 days going to dump on your face. Like, you know, I'd be careful. We just showed you the whole market maybe ripping too. I mean, now you want to short? You had months to short. Like, it's so funny. People had so long to short. Now they want to open up a short. You had all this time to short. Like, you had the last 18 months to short. Might be time to build a long. I don't know. Up to you, though. I'm not a financial advisor, so I have no clue. Can't ask me for financial advice. You can ask me for, lemon water advice. So Immutable LYXE, to me, I mean, it's you got to believe in the project. I believe it is a good Web 3.0 project. I've heard that. And it has some bells and whistles. A lot of projects don't. And has a good following. And I can't believe it went this low. Because I actually thought this was a really, really good project. This is something I usually don't buy bottoms, but this is something I may buy at the bottom here because Immutable LYXE to me is a known project. A lot of people liked it. There's a strong divergence here kind of going on because you got this swing up, but this is swinging down. But you're buying, like this is not trading at this point. This is complete gambling. Like you're basically saying you're speculating. There's a difference between trading and speculating. Like right now, I could put $5,000 on this and be like, I believe I'm buying the bottom. And I could hold it for a month and be like, yeah, I nailed it, right? That's speculating completely. No, but the total... We can do more. That's all. I love my team. I'm just pushing. You are. See, I always use you are too. I always write the wrong words, man. So annoying. You are. Today we should hit it. I mean, today you should show that we hit the dollar index. We should show, but we got to do them quicker, faster, nicer, quicker edits. Don't have me saying, blah, blah. Like, here's this chart, here's that chart. Bomb, 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 bomb. Fast edits, an effect on every edit. Everything has to move. No flat space. Bang, bang, bang. Like, I said this, boom. We need a little fast. It's just got to be 4 seconds can't. If the second the 4 seconds is flat in the screen, cut. It's got to be a cut. Got to be a move. Got to be an effect. Something coming down here. Something coming down there. It just 2 minute edits are flat. We need movement. It's a lot of effort. Like 1 minute mean even more movement. Once we start doing it more, it gets easier because then you're like, oh yeah, I'll put an effect here. I put this there. I put that there. The attention span of these people is too, they're getting hit with TikTok. So for us to pull them in, we got to do the same type of stuff. I'm starting to realize it. So like, I believe a 1 minute TikTok video might have done better than a whole 10-minute YouTube video on the same concept. If we could narrow it down and you know what I mean? This is all I'm channeling right now too. So this is just coming out right now, just live, but I believe there's just so much more we could do. I know it. I know there's more we could be doing. I know it in my heart and soul, and we could capture so much of the essence that goes on here, which is not easy to do at all. You know what I mean? At all. Dollar index could be dropping all the way to 109.56. Yikes, right? That's what we want. And look, the 50 minutes about to get oversold. So here's the deal. If the dollar index makes this M pattern here, you're going to see another move for Bitcoin. That's as clear as day. You see? And Bitcoin's going to continue to the upside. So what a move today on a Tuesday. And Tuesday is like one of the best days to trade. It's usually when they let the cat out the bag. Things just go well on Tuesday. My favorite day to trade is Tuesday. Lately, they've been ruining Tuesdays. The last couple Tuesdays, they've been dragging it into like a Monday type of formation. Everyone has noticed that, right? Someone even said today on my live, are they going to do a false move Tuesday? So, I mean, look at this. We are continuing. 19,791. Like, we really haven't stopped. Like, there's even more liquidity up here. 2,000 people getting short squeezed so crazily. Yeah, just for my team, if we can, say I'm doing something, I'm talking, I'm like, yeah, and then cut out my ahs, cut out my flat moments, cut those moments out. People don't, once I start doing that, people click away, man. They just don't. We got to figure out the way to track them in and keep it moving. You know what I mean? Faster edits, more, a lot of sound effects to just, whenever you move a piece, the 1 minute reversal head and shoulder pattern just confirmed in formation. Yep, there he goes. But I disagree. So far, you could be in this pennant, and that's why you got to watch the dollar index. It's not all that easy. It's not like nothing's that simple. I mean, yes, you're right. Like we have now, we have a reversal pattern now, which we didn't have before, right? But what if we come down and 32% of the time this doesn't reverse and we pump to the upside? So I'd be watching the dollar the most for what's going to happen to Bitcoin right now. And if the dollar can't get above this and this drops even lower to 109, which will be such a blessing, it'll be awesome. Lifer Bear Market Special. If you join the 99 Trading Group, you get 2 free months plus the Lifer Vision Trading Course. Email CryptoLifers@gmail and pay with cryptocurrency. We had people joining just yesterday for the year. I love that. I'm watching the dollar index for my indication of if Bitcoin's going to continue or not. We don't get above the zone and we start to drop, Bitcoin's going to continue to fly. That simple. Glad we can sit through your team meeting. Hey, I got to get it done one way or the other. You know what I mean? They're awesome. My team is unbelievable. I don't want to make it even seem like honestly, I'm probably like, I didn't look at everything that they did. They probably did half the things I'm saying and I didn't even check. You know what I mean? I don't have the time. I really don't. So again, I could be being rude, but even if I'm just pushing them and they're like, dang, he's pushing me. I just want to push my team, man. You know what I mean? I just want to push my team. That's all. Stocks are down, Bitcoin up. Bitcoin, the drunk that doesn't want to leave the party. Also, we look at the dollar. Now we look at the Dow Jones. No, the Dow, what do you mean stocks are down? That's not true. The Dow Jones is up, man. They go together, bro. Like, Dow Jones up 200 points. Let's see here. Yeah, the Dow Jones up 286 points. So I disagree. I disagree with you. You know what I mean? Stocks pumped too. Look, stocks had to make it above this resistance. It was super important they did. If they didn't get above this resistance point here at 30,400, they were going down. Look, We covered, we did a double bottom here all the way back to the upside, and we got above the resistance. The Dow Jones did something amazing today too as well. They get the money print and go brrr, you know what I mean? Money printer go brrr, and they change the game. I had enjoyed the team meeting also. Fun to see you work the business as well as the charts. You guys are funny, man. Hey, bro, that's who you want around you, is people to push you to be better. Yeah. All right. All right, everyone, I'm going to make a move out of here for the day. It was an exciting live stream. A lot went on. Got carried away with the Bitcoin pump. I have no idea that it's 12:20. I see my wife next to me now. She's looking at me like, it's time for you to get off the computer. You've been on the computer for hours. 4 hours still has legs. You know what I mean? It still has legs. My measured move is 19,968. 4 hours says we go up still. The momentum isn't done yet. 1 hour is cooked, all right? 15-minute is done. 7-minute is spent. Actually, the 7-minute could continue. Flag out the 7-minute right now. And honestly, if the 7-minute kisses this 21, we're going to continue up. I believe there's a high probability we continue to the upside, and I'll tell you why. And I don't like to say that unless I really, truly have statistical feelings behind that, because the dollar index looks like it's going to continue to dump. Dollar can't get back above 111.11. It's actually falling right now, and the measured move for that is 109.54. All right. Hello. Yeah. So everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can say, Sam. Sam. Say Sam. Say Sam. You know how to speak. You can say a few things. Say, what can you say?
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Hi and wave. Hi and wave. Hi. I'll put her down. She shouldn't be out here. Oops, she got my square. She always gets my square in her hand somehow. Her favorite thing to do is grab daddy's pocket squares. It's her favorite thing. She's a gem, man. Well, I shouldn't even put her out there. Gosh, she's so cute. Enjoy the family time. She really is, man. She's so ridiculous. Growing fast, young billionaire. She's already huge. Tons of blessings for your family. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. The next prodigy, right? Thanks for the episode. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thank you to each and every one of you showing up. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Unbelievable. 839 likes. Unbelievable. We are crushing it every single day of the week, everyone. Thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. And if anyone knows a good autistic center that they use, or a local place or anything like that, please email my wife, cryptolifers@gmail.com, and let us know if there's a place that you think we should send them some funds for autism. But every time I see someone dealing with that, it really, really gets my heart, and definitely a cause I would like to try to eradicate in this lifetime if we can. So everyone, I love you. Have a good day. Be safe. I'll see you on the next one. No. I'm not going to have you say sorry. Someone wanted HBAR and someone wanted ALGO. No. I'm not going to have you say sorry. We're not going to do that. We cover all the super chats.
Still working?
Yeah, if the guy said I didn't cover them all. So you guys really pissed my wife off, though. So just let you know, like, you really just pissed my wife off.
I'm coming for them.
All right, so HBAR. HBAR was supposed to follow the other coins to the upside, right? Like, you know, it's supposed to be ISO kind of attachment. I don't like the coin personally. Long term, short term, not my bag at all. Charles Hawkinson told me to stay away from it when I asked him about it in person. He said, it's a centralized coin. Like, get rid of that trash. So, like, I don't personally like the project. I will trade almost anything. Even swing trading, it doesn't do too well. Every swing trade I've been on it moves like 5 or 6%. You never get a huge gain. It's not like a low cap gem. It is in a falling wedge pointing to the upside on the 4-hour time frame. You got a bit of a cup and handle move, and you're at support. I could see a bit of a movement to the upside. 3-day chart suggests you could get a bit of a move too. If Bitcoin bottomed out, this will bottom out. and get back to the upside. I would wait for it to personally boom and retest the area at 61 cents, 67 cents before I decided to actually long it. Bit of a double bottom here, and you do see the bullish divergence on the 3-day chart, which suggests that you've hit a bottom. I mean, the whole market will bottom at the same time, so it does suggest that you've hit a bottom right there. Probably a great place to get into HBAR if you truly like it. I don't. So, yeah, if I was going to hold this project long term, I believe this would be a great DCA. It's beat to the ground. It's at the lowest point, but it's high risk. Watch Bitcoin goes to 10 or 15K, and this goes even lower and drops to the downside. So, but it does have bullish divergence and a strong reversal idea here on the 3-day chart for HBAR. Someone asked about ALGO. We had already kind of showed ALGO earlier in the live. So we'll show you algorithm, Algorand. Sorry, real quick. ALGO USDT. I just don't want anyone saying that we don't finish super chats. I just don't want anyone saying a word about us, man. Like, we get it in. So ALGO up on the 3-day chart, 6%. It's in a beautiful cup and handle. I talked about it, double bottoming. Believe that is our bottom. I believe ALGO is going to rip all the way to about 40 cents from 33. I like what I'm seeing on the 3-day chart. So, yeah. Smaller time frames, you have to look at the support or resistance, maybe flag it out on the 1 hour, bounce off maybe this area here at about 30 cents for a possible retrace entry. So, but it did break out already, in my humble opinion, and it broke out earlier today. Look at ALGO up to the upside. So ALGO looks pretty good to me too as well. All right, and there we go. And I believe Bitcoin was going to continue, not pumping again yet, but look, it's about to pump. This 7-minute chart's about to rip in a flag to the upside. So I see a big move coming for Bitcoin, possibly going to 20,100 and breaking back above 20K. All right. And someone asked about inflation hedge coin. I don't know anything about it, so I'd have to go do my due diligence and research it. So I'll come back tomorrow with my research. To just talk about it really quick and not know anything about it, to me, is doing a disservice to the trading group. So I'm going to have to do my due diligence and get back into it. All right. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life.